I like it when we come together, but there's more than one way of doing things. So sometimes it's really nice when you take me to that place of complete anguish and release, and have the enjoyment of watching your face as you let it go all over me. When are you coming over?
Hi gorgeous, it's your Sydney girl again. I have to say, listening to your last message got me so freaking wet that it's not funny. I listened to it over and over again a few times and I could just picture it all happening. And in regards to your volume of come, the more the better. Bring it on. And in regards to where I like it, I'd like it anywhere you want, whichever hole you prefer.
When I see you, I'm going to kiss your face. I'm going to put my arms around you. I might even jump up and straddle you. I miss you and I wish I were with you right now. I wish I were with you in the rain, holding your hand, sitting on the couch with you, laying on the couch with you, vertical, horizontal, I don't know. I like it all fours, but I mean, I can't really control it. Something just happens to my body when I'm in that place, and I really don't have much control. But I would definitely allow myself to lose that control with you, for you. Good morning. This is your friend. No. This is your lover. And my day is starting. And I can hardly wait until we can be together again.
I'll have you know that the way that you talk to me makes me just melt. Like butter on a hot pan. Oh my God. I would definitely be running my nails up and down you. And I could keep them nice and pointy if that's what you like. And you would be assuming correctly. I was naked when I took that photo. And it is unfortunate indeed that there's no portal attached to these photos, because it's been a hot minute since I've had any attentions in that regard, and I feel neglected, and I feel like somebody should remedy that for me immediately.
attitude, how I rock and the way I groove, yeah. That's right, talking dirty in the late night. Told her, let's make it happen. Call up Steve the Dean Williams, NK Zaggin'. Yeah, this for all my gentlemen. You see baddies, I know you feeling them. We got the skills, show you how to seal the deal, and we gonna keep it real. Let's go.
Whoa. You got a stagecoach to catch or something, huh? Slow the fuck up.
Too cool, way too smooth. Show you how to get the girl to the bedroom. Ain't no thing, that's what we do. Get her vibing in the mood. Hey, we got the sauce, it ain't a joke. Come check it out, you should take notes. You'll have her begging for more. Wet like the ocean, you rocking the boat. Hey, all of these brothers the flyers. Give you the game to get her excited. One of a kind, I know you will like it. Only the realest of men are invited. Yeah, that's true. Time to get her in the bedroom. Let's go.
Zag!
What up?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? We have a good show for y'all guys today, man. Very good show for you guys. Welcome all you guys on the show. You know, Zag, I love giving receipts. You know what? We're gonna show a receipt today. You got a receipt, but it kind of ties into the show. But Zag, where you go? What happened, Zag? Where'd he go?
No, I'm right here. Just keep talking. I'm just doing something real quick. I'm right here.
What the fuck?
I'm right here.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all guys doing, man? We appreciate all you guys out there, man. Hey, thank you, JB. I appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you, Mr. Butler, and all you guys out there. We appreciate you guys. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead, put a Q. If you want to call in, go ahead. We're going to be talking about a letter that we got, or I got, that I want to discuss with y'all guys out there about my woman keeps saying no to sex, and please help. So we're going to kind of go back to that, okay, to all you guys out there, okay? And we want to make sure that you guys understand this. You guys got questions and everything like that. So, Zag, I need to go. I guess I need to go ahead and read the letter. But before you read the letter, what say you? Because I want to show guys, when you have game, women move totally different, and I'm gonna show you that in the video clip, hot off the wax. But Zag, what say you? I can't hear you, dog. Can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I had the broadcaster on mute instead of the stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course you did. All right, what's going on?
But anyway, so anyway, look. All right, so look, what are we talking about? My woman keeps saying no to sex.
Yes.
My issue is the word keeps. Like, you mean you had this conversation more than once?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Having the conversation at all is a problem, but having that conversation more than once, it's getting to the point where it's becoming a fireable offense. I gotta let go of you at some point. We can't keep doing this song and dancing, this back and forth. I don't move like that.
Yeah, and gentlemen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about how to prevent that, so you guys don't have what this guy's having. So let me read this. He says, 25 years old, I'm in a relationship with a girl I've known since we were young, or in college, I guess it was. We basically grew up together. Our bond was strong. She was very vocal about her feelings, though I've always showed her how much I love her through words, actions, and everything. And sometimes I just wish it was the same. The truth is, beside her, I really don't have any close friends. It's always been us. And honestly, that part that makes it so hard. The biggest issue between us is physical intimacy. She's not abnormal or anything. She just doesn't seem interested in anything physical. Hold on, guys. I respect the boundaries because I truly care about her, and at the same time, I feel like physical closeness is natural beauty to be expressed, whatever her emotions, and she agrees on a lot of things emotionally. But the moment I try to get physical with her, she pushes me away. So the problem is, I have my own needs too, and she just can't meet them right now because she's uncomfortable in those things. Or okay, and she tells me she'll do everything after marriage. And it sounds like it would be more of an obligation.
So he's never had sex at all with her?
Well, yeah. He says, I'm really confused. I love her deeply, but I'm scared about what this could mean for our future, and I don't know if I should keep holding on, hoping things would change, or am I setting myself up for more pain later? Please, I need advice. I'm generally lost. So, Zag, with that being said, what say you, brother?
Number one, it is very, very unfortunate that there are young men out here who would suppress their
Yes.
natural desires and inclination to do something
Yes.
because a woman is telling them no, not yet, when I'm ready. And a guy, and you're foolish enough as a man, you're foolish enough to allow yourself to get caught up in her view on sex. You get caught up in her ideologies and her beliefs. You allow yourself to get sucked in to where it's almost like her worldview, it becomes yours. Because now you
Yes.
begin to look at the world like she looks at it. Because he's saying, I want to fuck, but she won't let me fuck. And now, Steve, he's saying she won't even let me touch her. Bro, she's not sexually attracted to you.
Yeah, and for many guys out there, they unfortunately they have some of these problems that this young man is actually going through, because he again, this is why the game, Zag, is so very important. And I just think that for him and a lot of guys, they want sex, but they're not getting the sexual connection with a woman. But Zach, what say you on that? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, and here's my thing, and this is what I would tell men, because there are men out here who don't necessarily indulge in casual sex encounters like that. There are men out here who actually prefer to, chill, let the anticipation build, right? The problem with a lot of guys is if you don't know how to do that properly, you're going to be dealing with a woman who doesn't want to fuck you. Whereas the guy who knows how to do it properly, he already knows that the woman wants to fuck him. He's just marinating the pussy. Right?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah, yeah,
difference.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. I always say, and sir, J Dot, sir, if you go to the beginning of the show, we started the show. I specifically said that he was not feeling good. And if you just pay attention, you would know that. But it is disrespect because you're asking something that doesn't make any sense. And
It's,
this is
it's
why
irrelevant.
it's irrelevant. So it is disrespect because you're asking about something that was already talked about and discussed. Anyway, for everybody else out there, and it's all good, Jay. It's all good, Jay. Anyway, guys, you got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered in all this stuff. And we're talking about some levels of game here that's very important for many of you guys out here that are struggling with women. And and Zag, that's why what we're going to discuss today is very important. Is it about what, gentlemen? Is it okay? What we want to make sure is that you don't fall into the problem, Zag, and then try to solve it when you're in the hole. We want to give you preventative maintenance, gentlemen. So before you fall into that hole, there won't ever be a hole because the woman is actually going to want to be with you. Now, Zag, I want to give you all an example. An example when you have game of what it's like, when you're that guy, what it's like, and what is it like when a woman, Zag, is actually sexually interested in you? And I've got and again, shout out, hey, look, my client gave me permission. My client gave me permission to show this. So I'm not going to show all of her face, Zag, but my client gave me permission to do this. This is my client who has learned the game, who has worked hard, Zag. And this is the benefit he's getting. This is what's happening when he learns everything on the back end. So he gave me permission. We blanked out most of her face. You could just see her lips and stuff like that. But what happened was she took because remember the Easter game. I had this thing called the Easter game, and he was using Milano cookies to make a dessert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he made it very sexual, and she loved it, enjoyed it. So she showed him a picture of the Milano cookies, and he told her something sexual to do. And this was her video reply. Remember, if I tell guys when you train them right and get them right way, they're going to send you things like this. So this is what I want y'all to see. Check this out, gentlemen. This is her right here. Check this out. Check this out.
You know, I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but I don't care. Every time you give me an instruction, that shit turns me on. Like, I just want to be like, what else you want me to do, Daddy? Like, what else?
So as I say, exactly, people think that we ain't them guys. And do you see the excitement in her? Do you see how she loves the sexual instructions? How she loves that, when you get this game down and you tell them to do something. This is why we say for y'all guys, this is the preventative maintenance that we're going to be talking about because
You know what's so funny?
What's so funny? What's up, boy? What's up?
I swear to God, on everything that I love, I had a coaching call today. A client had just met a chick, I think Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yes, Saturday.
Yes.
And he got a date set for this Friday.
My man.
It was on the phone.
Yes, sir.
And she said the same thing to him because he called her.
Yes.
And she didn't answer her phone right away. And when she called, he said, I don't know what you was doing that had you taking so long to answer this call, but I'm gonna need you to hurry up and get to the phone when I call you. Right? He was being half playful, half serious, right? You know what I'm saying? And she said, yes, sir, I like that. I like that. Right? So I'm just saying. Now, but this is what I would caution guys. If the woman is not sexually attracted to you, it don't matter. Well, I need guys to understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the saying of Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. But if the woman is not sexually attracted to you to such an extent where she wants to submit, no.
Well, right, and that's what we want to talk to you guys about. For all you guys that if you can learn what we're showing you is that Zag is that how you marinate her mind in a million ways to make her come back for more. But the cool thing about it is you're not manipulating her, and it's something deeper that's wired into women that they love guys or men who have sexual confidence, Zag. A man, and the beautiful thing about sexual confidence is not just in your stroke game, Zag. Because remember, Zag, what people don't understand, and this is what we're talking about. It's not the being one-on-one with her on a date. You know what I mean, Zag?
Yeah.
It's more of once I set up the date with you, now I need to show you why I'm the guy. I'm going to show you not only why I'm the guy, but why are you going to be excited to spend time with me? Why are you going to be excited to hear my text message, my voice messages to a point, Zag? Like I say, Zag, we always laugh about this on the back end, but people don't understand no Diddy. But sometimes we don't even go on the date. We set up the date, Zag, and they're so into us that they're like, you know what? Why? I don't want to go out. Why would I want to waste this time going out? Let's go back to your place, or let's go back to my place. And hey, Zach, here's the craziest thing. Her idea. I'm saying, Zach, you know what? I don't want you to ever feel weirded or creeped out by me. I don't mind taking you on a date because I want you to feel, Zach, safe around me. That's the reason why I want to take you out on a date. But through the interaction, that's what we're going to be talking about today, through the interaction, that they love it so much, and they love. And Zach, I got to play.
But hold on real quick. Here's the problem, though.
What's up, bro?
The problem is far too many guys. They go out of their way try and be that guy.
Yes.
Instead of just in a very authentic, genuine, sincere way, being the type of guy that women gravitate to like that. They go out of what they want to do. Here's the thing, and I want guys to understand something. This is why if you don't have no game, and you try to use pickup lines and you try and use shit that people say, even if a woman likes what you said, what's going to eventually come out is that what you're saying doesn't match your overall behavior. It does something is off, right? So a lot of guys, they just want to say some fly shit to a chick, not understanding it's not the words that's getting her. It's the man behind the words. Because two guys can say the same thing. But one guy is making her pussy wet, the other guy is creeping her out. There's a reason for that. So just saying a bunch of fucking words, no, that won't get it. So you gotta be the man. You can't try and be the man. You have to already be the man.
Right. And guys, if y'all have a question, please put a Q. Lines are open. But going back to what you're saying, is, and I think you understand, it's not like you say, Zach. It's not what you say, gentlemen. It's how you say it, and that's what carries the weight. See, the thing about men who are sexually confident, Zach, is that we don't dominate conversations. We guide them. We're excellent listeners. Zach.
We guide them in a dominating fashion.
Well, yes,
we don't dominate conversations. We guide conversations in a very dominant, assertive fashion.
Yes, and they reflect on what you say, and again, I think most guys don't understand. Women want to feel, keyword feel, seen. You know what I mean? By allowing them to open up themselves and to express themselves. Like, okay, so if sex is on the table, there's nothing wrong with that being on the table, Zach. But again, Zach, they like to be sluts and whores, but they don't want to feel like a slut and whore before that door. You know what I mean, Zach? It's like, I don't mind doing all these things with you because of how you make me feel, but you're not you don't see you don't see me. You see what I have. You know what I mean? You see my breasts, you see my body, you see my hips, but you don't see me. But here's the cool thing about the game, guys. Watch this out. I'm throwing it to you. We don't even want to do that, guys. We want her to see us or see herself through us. See, there's a difference. See, being seen and being seen through, Zach, you see what I'm saying? It's two totally different guys. And this is what's so deep about the game. Not we, like a woman saying, I need you to see me. You see what I'm saying, Zach? I'm saying that I see you. Carrier, I see you. I see that you got this. I see your experience. I see that you know how to move me. I see that you are not going to judge me. I see that you're not going to ridicule me. I see that there's no insecurities. Zach, I see you seeing me. Let's talk on that, Zach. Let's talk on that.
Well, no, let me just say.
Damn, Zach, wait, I didn't even look. Your light, you got some light?
I've been had lights. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't.
Why the fuck you look all crisp on there? You look, I didn't even look. It's the first time I'm looking up. 23 minutes, damn.
Yeah, I've been had lighting. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't.
Like I said, I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at the chat, make sure I check the messages. Well, go ahead, Zach. We just want to say thank you to Super Chat real quick. Okay. We have a $5 Super Chat right there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Zach. You got it, my brother.
So there's a difference between a guy who is having sex just to get a nut. Like he's out there, chasing pussy just for the feeling and the eventual climax, you know what I'm saying, of ejaculation. Most guys move like that. A lot of guys move like that, right? Now, when you move with intention, you're not mainly motivated by pussy. Yes, you're a man. You want sex just like any other heterosexual man. But when you move with intention, you know how to put your emotions to the side. And you know how to focus on the practicality of the situation. Meaning, yes, she's pretty. She's cute, whatever you want to call her. But does it make sense, though, Steve? Does it make sense for me to move forward dealing with this woman?
Say her name, please. I don't need Talina 1.
Talina 1. Talina.
All right, there you go. Thank you. Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, there you go. I said your name a bunch of times. There you go. I
Talina,
hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. All right. So anyway, so my point is this. Right? To your point, when you say see her, right? Earlier I said you have to be able to take the conversation where you want to take it in a dominating, assertive way, while also being attentive to what she's saying. Remember, in order to be an attentive lover, you first must be an attentive listener. It goes hand in hand. So I think a lot of times guys aren't really paying attention to what's going on. They're too captivated. They're too excited by the mere fact that the woman is giving them rhythm, right? But they're not paying attention to what's really going on, right? And look, check this out. For you to end up in a sexless relationship or a relationship where a woman doesn't want to fuck you, you're clearly doing something wrong in that situation. And it could be simply you just choosing the wrong woman to fuck with. Guys, let me say this, Steve. Steve. Many, many years ago, right? When I was younger, I'm not going to say the age for obvious reasons, right? But just stay with me when I say that. I'm not going to say my age for obvious reasons because I was young, right? I was younger, right? I met a chick who told me she never had sex before, right? Just met this chick, right? I said, look, that's cool. Now, what I'm saying now is not my exact words, but because it was a long time ago. Essentially, what I told her, that's cool, but if you fucking with me, we gonna be fucking, right? So she went from telling me I never had sex before to saying, well, I am curious as to quote unquote what the fuss is about. My point is this: although she said she never had sex before, 2 weeks later, we doing exactly that thing. It's not about what the woman is saying. The more attracted a woman is to you, the more influence you have. So even if a woman has these quote unquote dating rules that she likes to wait this long for sex or that long for sex, if she is attracted to you enough and you understand that and you influence the situation like you like, it's going to happen on your timeline anyway. So what's happening is a lot of guys, they don't know how to move shit along or they're dealing with the wrong chicks. My bad, Steve.
Oh, no, you're good. Guys, if you have a question, gentlemen, please put a queue. The lines are open. We all going to be, we do this a few hours. So guys, let us know if you have any questions. There are no dumb questions. We got you covered. But guys, get your notebooks out because we're going to get a little deep here and talk about things. So, Zag, I think that creates the problem. Hold on one second. Raw, we're 1950. Say hello to everybody, please. You tell them you're gonna be on tomorrow. Let everybody know you're gonna be on tomorrow.
I can barely hear him. Let's break it up.
Turn this thing up.
Okay.
Spit this gang, man. We got some things to talk about, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Last thing, real quick. Man, we got some things that's about to really help you men out, and it's gonna help you change your life in so many different ways, man. We're gonna be rocking, man. Let's rock.
All right, Fib. I'll hit you in a few. All right, big dog. All right, respect. All right, that was 1950 coming in saying what's up. Salute to 1950 out there. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. Gentlemen, the thing is about this beautiful thing, Zach, is that the preventative maintenance, Zach. Let's talk about this, guys. Get your crowns out because we want you guys to prevent a woman from not being attracted to you. Okay, now, before we do this, Zach, I want to play the video again because I want those that are coming in to see what it's like. Is that cool real quick, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, I want y'all to see what it's like, gentlemen, when you're him. Okay, when you're him, this is what it's like.
I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but I don't care. Every time you give me an instruction, that shit turns me on. Like, I just want to be like, what else you want me to do, daddy? Like, what else?
And they loved it.
Now,
So,
can you play that Jill Scott one real quick on top of that?
all right. Oh, dog, here you go. Jill Scott. I'm sorry. Let me take this down. Hey, Jill Scott on top of that. Damn, Zach, that was a good one. Now, let me throw Jill Scott on top of it. Matter of fact, all right, here we go.
I say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Dang. Okay. So with that being said, the reason why I'm showing you that is because this is what I taught my client Zag, and is the game on this office. See, when you set up, so most guys, okay, we're gonna talk about what most guys do wrong real quick. There's a couple of things, but let's just do one at a time. A lot of guys set up the date, but they don't marinate the meat. Yeah, I mean, they don't marinate the mind. They don't marinate it, right? But when you have the game, we don't just talk to women, Zag. We write chapters in their mind, and it starts with a message. It's not the basic, hey, Zag. It's not a lazy, what's up? But the way we talk and we teach you guys on the back end to learn the game is something thoughtful, something personal. A comment on a detail that she didn't even know that we noticed. And the book that she's reading or the playlist in her story is something that can make her feel like she's part of something deeper, Zag.
Or she'll say something, you take what she says, and then you flip it and you incorporate you and her in that thing, and now it's way more. It's the whole interaction becomes way more personable because she can see herself experiencing something with you.
Yes. So what we're saying to all you guys out here, this is important. Get your crayons out, write this down. And Zag, I want you, Zag, to talk on this. So from the first moment, Zag, that I talk to a woman, I'm not making small talk. As I said before, Zag, I'm setting the scene. I'm setting the scene. Meaning, guys, I'm about to create a story that she wants to be a part of. And that story is called me. Zag, what say you on that, brother?
No, I agree. Because look, check this out. I was talking to a client the other day, Steve, and I was talking to him about the fact that what women have learned throughout the years of dealing with men, they learn that a man's exterior looks doesn't guarantee great sex, and it doesn't guarantee a good time. You know what I'm saying? Or a healthy, mutually beneficial situation.
Yes.
Right? But let's stick to sex for a moment. Let's stick to sex. Right? What women have discovered is a man being good looking has nothing to do with his skills in the bedroom. So what women have done, they've had sex with very good looking men, you know, above average looking men, maybe average looking men. And what they've compiled in all of their studies, Steve, over the years of being dicked down, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? By various types of men who look all different types of ways and all that. What they've said to themselves, Steve, is this. I noticed that guys who typically fuck me good normally behave in this kind of way. Dudes who normally are horrible in bed tend to behave in this kind of way. Guys who are possessive, jealous, insecure tend to act like this. So what happens when women are interacting with you, the more you talk, they begin to notice some patterns, Steve. Like, I've seen this before. You know what I'm saying? The way he's talking, the way that he's acting, I've seen this before. They either say, I've seen this before and I like it, or I've seen this before and I don't like it, or Steve, I've never seen this before and I love it.
All right, hold that thought. We got a call. Area code 678, sir. What's your name and what's your question, buddy?
Hey, Steve. Hey, K Zagan. My name is Aaron.
What's up? What's up?
And my question is on that marinating.
Yes, sir.
Marinating the woman.
Yes.
So you're doing that when you first approach her?
No, I'm doing
Or
that before I even meet her, bro. I'm not doing that enough for it. No, I'm not gonna wait till the moment happens. I am the moment. Okay. So I'm explaining myself and Zag, and when you lock in sex really well. So when you lock in sex really well, I'm writing desire in real time. I'm not rushing it. I'm not asking boring questions. I'm not pushing for anything soon. Instead, what I'm doing is I want to draw her in. Okay, okay. Remember, with experience, young man. Okay, because I know you got questions. Dad's going to answer too. With experience, or an experienced lover, or someone that's good in bed, is that he's drawing her out slowly. Okay, peeling back layer after layer, revealing things, okay? Learning things about who she is to make her want to know more things about him, but not, watch this, not in a friendly way, Zag, not in a fun way, but right now, remember, okay, because I'm bouncing off what Zag just said. Remember, I always said to you guys out here, the one thing you want a woman to say, and when she says that, oh my God, you damn, it's damn like her open her legs. When she says, like Zach says, what you say, Zach? Who are you? I know I say a different way. What did you say? Who?
Oh, so I've never
Never.
seen this before, but I love it.
Yeah, I never. Who are you?
Yep.
Who the hell? Wait, what are you? I mean, how did you do that? Like, so caller, we're saying the moment we talk to her, that's the first place we want to guide her to. The who in the fluck are you? Do you see what I'm saying, caller? Because at that point, we have just pulled her out of her reality of the average to meet experience and above average. Zach, you got it, my brother.
Oh, you said caller. We got the still on the
Caller,
line?
yeah, what's your next? But caller, no, I'm saying. I just want to know if you wanted to say something on that, Zach.
Okay, no, I'm good. No,
Okay.
but no, real quick. This is what I'll say for the people, and what I'm about to say. I've said this probably half a dozen times, if not a dozen times. The experience that a woman gets from a man that she really likes. So when I say a man that she really likes, I'm talking about a man that she is a combination of sexually attracted to, and she actually likes him. Like she wants to have sex with him, and she also wants to date him if possible.
Zach, I think your
my camera, but you can still hear me though, right?
Yeah. So
I'll fuck with the camera in a minute, but I'm still talking. But let me just say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick. Goddamn, I lost my train of thought. Oh fuck.
All right, well, let's get back to caller. Okay, what's your next question, caller? What's up on what we're saying? What's up, buddy?
Okay, so the marinating is not in the phone call. It's not in the approach. It's in how.
It's in everything. No. Okay. Now I got my wits about me now. Okay, so caller, when you very first approach women that you don't know for the first time, that first interaction, you're being assessed for sexual desirability right away. So what a lot of guys, what they fail to do is they fail to make an impact. Right? They fail to make an impact during that first initial conversation. So this is what should happen. And I'll pass it back to Steve so I can fix my fucking camera. What should happen is the very first conversation, you leave such an indelible impression on her motherfucking psyche that when you guys speak again, that it's literally a continuation, like almost like a fucking part two of a movie. Like you're picking up where you left off. The problem with a lot of you guys is you change energy. Okay, let me explain what I mean by changing energy. When y'all first talk to women, y'all are very passive, very indirect, very platonic, very friendly, right? Face to face. But over the phone, either via texting or over the phone talking, right? All of a sudden, you try to get all fly with your words. You try to get all sexual with your shit. And what you don't understand is you're shifting the dynamic of what the woman thought was going on because you're showing her two different people. But you got it.
All right, so caller. So so to get back to your flow, what Zach is saying as far as the question goes. So the thing is that because when you still listen, Cole, when you embody the game, right? Okay. So what they love the most is you paying attention. Okay, Carl, think about this for a second. It's not just paying attention to her ass and her titties, it's paying attention to memories and moments and everything like that. Caller, you still there, caller?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Remember, I told you one of my clients, okay? You know, I always tell you about putting artwork on your wall and taking down the posters and having a little and being more intriguing to the woman. Where in the wintertime he had some winter like picture up of a nice cabin and a nice lake that was frozen. So when the woman came over, she was talking about how her family when they were young, used to go paddle boat riding, paddle boat on the lake or whatever, right? So wasn't this, not this spring, but last year around springtime, what he did is he blindfolded her, took her on a drive, and without anything, without even having a thought of a conversation or anything, that he brought her to a paddle boating thing. And it wasn't even look. He didn't do it to get the pussy, to get the head in the car and all this other stuff. That wasn't the point. But that's what happened. What happened was he did it to show why him. Because what blew her mind was we talked about this in the wintertime. How did you know? Like, wait, what do you, what is, what, I mean, like, you see what I'm saying? It was like, because this is how he was telling me how she was saying. She was so blown away, and going back to Zach's thing, like, who are you? Like I've never met anybody that actually paid attention to what I actually said, because all they notice is my body. It's like, this is the exact, this is the most romantic, and it wasn't, let's please me. This wasn't about romance. This is about like saying this is the kind of guy I am. He wasn't trying to do it to make a notebook moment. You know what I mean?
Yes, sure. Mr. Rose Petals himself and shit.
Yeah. So he was saying that, look, this is what comes along with messing with me. That's all. It was like a sample. What he was saying, well, you know what? When you get with me, this is the kind of things you're gonna get with me, which she's never had. So when she saw that the paddleboat thing, they did it. So on the way back, and guys, y'all don't understand, not tear gas. There can be tear gasms, but tears of joy, tears of, oh my God, I've never, man, look, listen, hey, do you know somewhere we can pull over, somewhere we can go, Zach? And he went to a lake spread your ass. Well, not a lake spread your ass cheeks, because the paddle boat thing was nowhere near his lake spread your ass cheeks, but they kind of veered off the beaten path, if you know what I mean. And she's like, I not only Zach, did it make me see that you see me, but at the same time, it turned me the fuck on, because this is the shit that I would want. And she gave, hey, look, and I remember, Carter, before I throw to Zach, he wasn't doing it for the ass. He was doing it because this is who I am. This is like, when you mess with me, these are the things that come with it. But Zach, you got it. Before we get to
that right there. And that right there, the phrase, this is who I am.
That's it.
This is what I will caution all men, right? And this is a mistake that just about all men make at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Some men learn from it, some men don't. And that mistake is this: stop introducing things that you can't consistently keep up with. Stop doing that. When it comes to women, stop introducing things in your dating world or your experience with women that you cannot consistently do. And I would tell you this: if you have women telling you, oh, I like when guys do this and I like when guys do that, if those are things that you typically don't do, don't do them. Don't do it. Right? Only do shit that you do. Right? Because here's the thing about your unique personality. You can never forget to do you. So as an example, if you're the type of guy where you buy women flowers, like that's your thing, It has nothing to do with what women like or what women want. You are a flyer. I said flyer. A flower buying dude because you like the way they look too. You like the way they smell. You like colorful shit in your crib. So women just happen to like flowers. So boom, you can consistently do that because that's something that you do. So even if the woman pisses you off, you're not going to be like, you know what? That bitch pissed me off. I ain't buying shit. You're still going to buy it because that's what you do. And guess what? She loves them flowers too. So nothing changes. There's always a consistency in what you do because you're always doing you and you never doing what the bitch do. I mean, what the bitch want. And guys get caught up because as soon as you get mad at the woman or you don't want to do the shit you was doing before because you were only doing it for her to begin with.
Yeah, so caller, what I call this is it's called, like I was taught in the game, is something I call a callback. So it's remembering things. Like again, he didn't do it for the sex, but what happened is that what people don't know is when you remember little things, because she didn't say she wanted to go paddle boat riding, caller. She just said it reminded me of something that has happened when I was young. She didn't say I wanted to. She said I reminded you. But the thing is every time you remember something small, it doesn't just make her feel special, it makes her feel safe. And when women begin to feel safe, okay, that's what's going to trigger the desire. Because the thing is that most people don't understand is that when we call, listen to me, when Zach and I say we embody sex, we mean that. That's why we're sexy to women. We don't try to force sexy. We are sexy because we move in a way, a caller, not to have sex. We're representing. Look, if there's a representation, it's our dick. He's no Diddy. You know what I mean? We're just representing what it's going to be like if you choose to fuck with us. Caller, what say you, brother?
So my understanding is when you're in the game, you're building parts of yourself that kind of make you the common factor.
You are.
Okay. So hold on real quick. So caller, you're the common denominator. Everywhere you go, there you are. Right. Number one, and this is something, and shout out to Anthony Mackie, the black dude from the Marvel joint who played Falcon, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck the super character is.
Yeah.
But he was talking, he did an interview talking about masculinity dying. And now there's people in Hollywood that's pissed at him the way he was talking. But he was talking about how manhood is being watered down, right? And the reason why manhood is being watered down, because men aren't prideful enough. Men don't prioritize themselves enough. Men always put everybody else above them, right? And he was talking about that shit. And he said it got to the point where men are just pussies. Men are soft because all men do is seek acceptance, seek validation, right? And kowtow to people, especially women. That's all men have become, right? You got men lying on women for sex. You know what I'm saying? To get sex. You got men literally trying to get high-paying jobs just so they can afford to trick on bitches. I mean, none of my business though. I digress. Go ahead, Steve.
All right, so caller, so back to what we were saying. So if you think about it real, because I know you have other questions, but this is the thing I want y'all guys to write down for all you guys out here. So caller, think about this with this game. All right, and this is very, very important. Okay, I am a winner, but I'm not trying to win her over. Okay, a man that is good in bed doesn't try to win her over. We do something totally different. It's a different mind shift. And what do you think that is?
I mean, you're trying to win for yourself.
No, I'm already a winner. No. I don't win her over, brother. I awaken her. Come on, let's get deep here for a second. Don't drown. Guys, get your crayons out. What you think about something? Wait, watch this. Here's the good news, guys, out here. All y'all are listening. Here's the good news. Every woman out there that you run in, they're sleeping. I mean, they're awake, but they're sleeping. Listen, gentlemen, listen to what I'm saying. They're moving around this world, but the reason why I'm saying they're sleeping is because they've not met the person to awaken things inside of her. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
Yes. I can't say I really know how to.
Well, no, it's not about the how. No. We got to teach you the why first. It's not about the how right now. We got to understand that every woman out there, they're lonely. Okay. They see these things on TV shows or even in porn or whatever she gets off on or what she watches. She sees these people acting and portraying these roles of dominance, seduction, authenticity. These roles where men are saying, I don't need you, and then end up fucking her in the rain or whatever. I mean, they see these things, right? And they're saying to themselves, well, where is my guy at? You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is that most women are dormant because she doesn't have anybody to unlock the dirty side of her. Now, watch this, caller. You can't unlock the dirty side of a woman if you make her feel dirty. Listen to what I'm saying. What do you think I mean by that? I'm going to say it one more time. You can't unlock the dirty side of a woman if you make her feel dirty. What do you think I mean by that?
You don't want her feeling like she's a slut.
No, I don't give a fuck about her feelings. I always say fuck her feelings, but I'm just being dead ass. I don't give a fuck about her feelings, but remember, she doesn't, most guys make her feel dirty before she can be dirty. You make her feel dirty or small.
Well, because one is created by you putting something on her, and the other is from her bringing it out, or it being brought out of her. It coming out of her versus being placed onto her by you.
Yeah, because I'm not there to complete her. I'm there to show her what I am. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying that I am going to turn the silence in her mind to music. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to turn ordinary moments into beautiful poetry. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to be a level, right? I'm not chasing after her. What Zach and I are saying is that I'm introducing her to the person that's going to allow her to meet the person that is sleeping. You see what I'm saying? The person that's sleeping is the emotional side of her. Remember, most people understand conscious and subconscious. They don't understand the emotional connection that you can have with her. Does that make any sense?
Because they're not actually listening to her.
Well, yeah, well, but what are you listening to? There's so many listens. Again, but that's the depth of a man. I'm not trying to mirror her. Like I say, if you think about the guy that took the woman to the lake in the springtime, right? He wasn't doing it to, okay, like Zach said, you don't want to be or try to play that you're the guy. I'm the kind of person, Zag's the kind of person, my client that did that's the kind of person to do what? To say to a woman that, you know what? I pay attention to everything you say, even if you think I'm not paying attention. And I'm just waiting for the right moment to show you that I'm paying attention without telling you I'm paying attention. Because that's one of the biggest things women or upset. Like, are you too busy looking at my text? I mean, can you say, hello, I'm up here. Hello, I'm up here. I'm up here. You see what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah. Until you hit her with it, like, oh shoot, this guy, he's really been, paying attention to me.
Yeah, but
Understands me.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is why. Okay, we got to look at the why that when you awaken her, why will you become unforgettable? Zach, do you want to talk on that before I do, or we want to talk on that?
No, I had to step away, so I missed that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish that up, Steve.
All right. So what I'm saying is that I'm not a circus clown or a circus lion or monkey that to perform in acts, nor is Zach. You see what I'm saying? We don't perform for women, okay? We don't chase and like running behind her like she's the prize, right? We're the prize that have to be earned and claimed, okay? And it is in our presence and who we are, is that she remembers like how we make her feel. Okay. Always remember before I throw it to Zach, call her. It doesn't matter where you go. It could be dinner if you want to do that silly shit, or you could take a walk. It doesn't matter where you go with the woman. The key thing before I throw it to Zach on this one is what is she feeling from the experience of wherever you're going with you? It's got to be what she's feeling. Because Zach, if she doesn't feel anything, she can't feel anything. There cannot be a triggered desire. See, she's got to feel before she desires, Zach. But talk on that, brother.
But also, is what she feeling, is it predicated on the truth or is it predicated on a lie? Right? So what I mean by that is this. If you want, and this is what guys don't understand. If you want a certain experience, a certain dating experience, are you saying and doing the necessary things to make it come to fruition? Because guys, Steve, this is what kills me. Guys be like, I want a roster of chicks. I just want to be that dude they can call up a dick, right? That's how they be talking, right?
You'll be him.
Yeah. But then they'll meet one chick, and because things are seemingly going well, they'll stop talking to every other woman around, and they'll focus on that one chick. And Lord forbid, Steve, if they have raw sex with her, it's over with.
Yeah.
A lot of these motherfuckers get hooked, right? So what I'm saying is, a lot of guys, they say out loud, you know what I'm saying, what they want to do, but when it comes to actually dealing with women, you're not doing anything or saying anything that's in alignment with what you say you want.
Right. And what's so important is, remember, guys, and let's talk on this. And guys, get your crayons out and remember this. She must feel before she desires, gentlemen, okay? The real desire isn't born from looks or charm or effort. It comes from this sexual emotion that you unlock from her. That's what awakens in her. So remember, okay, gentlemen, most women have never met an experienced man because most women only meet bunny rabbits, so to speak, guys. I want to meet you, hop on you, stroke, nut, go, repeat, Zach, right? And then there's those ones that, I want to dominate you and lock you in because I'm insecure and you can't do anything. There's just a bunch of other guys out there.
The possessive type.
Yeah, the possessive ones. Right. Because the thing is, before she can crave your presence, gentlemen, she needs to feel seen, right? Before she reaches for your touch, your body and everything, she needs to feel safe. Before she fantasizes about a sexual future with you, she needs to feel you in the fucking present moment. Zach, talk on that, man.
But I want to say this, because I want guys to be careful, because guys, they'll hear your words, Steve, but sometimes they won't listen. They'll just hear the words. So when they hear the words, she must feel safe. She must be comfortable. when they hear these words,
yes,
they automatically think that they have to say something specifically
right,
to achieve that desired result. Oh, can you tell me a line to say? Because they're like, oh, I got to make her feel safe. I got to make her feel comfortable. I got to say something that has sexual trust. Well, give me like a line or two I can say so I can accomplish and hit on all of those things in like 30 seconds of talking to her.
right.
Right. That's what a lot of guys want. They want this magical thing, right? And what they don't understand, it's not about you purposefully or consciously going out of your way to say and or do things to make her feel these things. No, it's basically finding out who the fuck you are as a man, getting to the point where you are confident and secure within yourself, and then introducing women to that person. And then the women that gravitate to you and want to fuck with you, those are the women you fuck with.
All right. So, caller, what else you got, brother?
Okay, so it's not about making her feel. It's about
No, it is about making her feel. You got if she doesn't feel anything, she's not going to be desiring you. She's got to feel. I'm saying she's got to feel something that you're doing that penetrates, that hits her so fucking hard. Like Zach says, who are you? That's what we're talking about. When she feel like Zach was saying, what are you? Who are you? How did you even know to do that? That's what we're saying, buddy. But go ahead, man.
But it has to really be me.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Caller. Look. I could tell by the way that you're talking, you're caught up and trying to figure out a way to craft this way of being to secure pussy. It's not about secure. Okay, God, listen. I want guys to understand something. I know y'all not gonna believe me. Here's the thing: there are billions of women in this world. Do you know how many women, if you visited every fucking city, township, and county and country and all that, do you know how many different women in all these different places that would actually desire you sexually if you actually had a conversation with them and you weren't fucking scared? Right? There's a lot of women, right? The problem is a lot of you guys, you don't believe women would want your dick.
Yes,
You're the type of guy where you can run up on a woman and she literally tells you, "You made my fucking day. I'm so glad I met you tonight. I was having a fucking boring evening, and I'm so glad. Look, I want to see you again." Right? A lot of guys, you don't understand that women are out here acting like that and behaving like that, and they're out here throwing the pussy at guys. Steve, I had a client. He met this chick at a party. He said that they were getting touchy feely. They were making out, right? And then she ended up going over with her friends to go do something, and he went with his friends. He said, Steve, they was walking towards the bathroom or something like that together, and they ran into each other again. And she walked up on him and put her hand on his face and started rubbing his face. He said this to her: "Do you want to fuck?" She said no. She said yes. No. They was already there, Steve. They was already there. She said they went to go fuck in the bathroom. Okay, the point I'm trying to make is the sexual energy was already there.
Yeah, but
right?
do you want to fuck or come on? Or come
No. I understand the words and I understand the words used, but the point I'm trying to make is when a woman is that attracted to you sexually,
yes.
It's on and popping. That's all.
Yeah. So, and another thing is a caller. Okay. So remember this: a woman, and going to Zach's point, a woman doesn't desire a man who simply wants her. Okay, think about this, caller. Before I want you to soak this in. She desires the man who makes her feel like herself when she's with him. Now, what do I mean by her?
You got to say that louder, Steve, because I'm coming behind you. You got to say that a little bit louder and slower.
All right. I'm gonna say, women don't desire a man who simply wants her. She desires a man who makes her feel more like herself when she's with him. And why do I think I say this? Because remember, caller. There is the woman that you see. Then there's the woman you don't see behind closed doors. And the one behind closed doors is nasty as fuck. slutty. The way she will play with her pussy, she'll put things in her she is because remember, behind closed doors, she's not judged. She's not ridiculed. She's not laughed at. She's not looked down on. She's not being talked about or laughed at. So when she closes her door in the privacy of her own home and her own comfort, she can be anything she wants before I throw it to Zag. So, as I said before, that's why she desires us, because as a man, I make her feel like the woman, not that you see every day walking, big dog, before I throw it to Zag, not the woman that pretends to be or plays to be or portrays to be. I make her feel like I can be that nasty bitch on the back end and love every minute of it. Zag, you got it, my brother.
So this is what guys don't understand.
And we got your questions too, but we got the call. But go ahead, Zag, you got it, brother.
This is what guys don't understand. If you think about a woman, right? She has to conceal who she truly is from her family.
Yes.
From some of her friends, because a lot of her friends might not share her sexual view. So she might be very nasty and kinky and filthy, and she can't really share that with some of her friends because some of her friends are a little too, whatever. But anyway, but also co-workers. So guess what? So the only time she can truly, really express herself and really show who she is in her romantic and sexual life. That's the only time. That's the only time, right? That's the only time, right? If you really, really think about it, that's the only time a woman can really, really kind of just show every facet of her, right? Well, at least that's how it's supposed to be, right? When a woman meets a man that she's feeling, she's sexually attracted to, she likes, he like her and all that, she's supposed to be able to feel like you're going to be probably the only person in this world that knows every single side of me, because not everyone does. And the problem with guys, though, guys are so fucking judgmental.
Yeah.
Guys are so judgmental.
Jack, you got it.
Guys would rather a woman pretend like she doesn't like sex than have a woman admit, I love dick, right? They would rather deal with the chick who act like she don't like it, right? Because they don't want women to be real. And once a woman realizes that she can't share, and this is important, I'm gonna pass it to you, Steve. Once a woman realizes she can't share, and what I mean by share, she can't share her most intimate, deepest, darkest, most taboo sexual thoughts. Not only can she not share, I mean, because women want to talk.
Yes.
When women are fucking with you, women love to talk about sex. They like to talk about sex before you have sex. They like to talk about sex while they're getting sex down. They like to talk about what you did to them after. Then they'll go home and they'll text you about what you did to them after. And they say, fuck it, I got to call and talk to you about it. And then they'll talk, and then you'll have them play with their pussy just one more time before they go to bed. Then they'll wake up in the morning and talk about it again. Right? So look, women love sex and they love to be free. You guys won't let them. And that's why they got to share.
Right. And real quick, I know you got another question. Guys, if you got questions, put a queue. We'll answer all your questions. But last one, least call to get back to your question to say this to the end what Zag is saying is that women, they say they want to be wanted, but they don't. They just want to be witnessed. And I think a lot of y'all guys misunderstand sex and desire. Y'all think women want a man to chase her and shit, want her, provide devotion, shout from the rooftops, I care about you, fight for her, and slay a goddamn dragon. No, the truth is different, man. A woman doesn't want to be desired by a man who just wants her. She wants to be desired by a man who makes her feel more like herself when she's with him, like I said before, but this is what she wants. See, okay, check this out. Zag's important. How can she feel passion if you're not passionate? How can she feel seduction if you don't know how to seduce? How can she feel sexuality or being sensual if you don't have that inside of you? How can she feel? Now, watch this. She can feel freaky, nasty, dirty, naughty, and all that other stuff, but not in a good way. Because if you don't know how to utilize those things, those unlockable zags, you can try to portray that, but it's going to come off the wrong way, caller. Does that make any sense?
Yes. But if I'm missing some of these things in who I am, and me trying to act them is kind of being that's not who I am. It's kind of being ingenuous.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, no, it's okay. No, okay, watch. Okay. So if I'm I'm just making this up. So if I want to touch a woman, I'll take my thumb, I'll start from her wrist. I'll come from the top of her wrist, I'll come around the wrist, then I'll slide from the middle of from the bottom of her hand, and I'll slide all the way down to get to her elbow, come back up around with my fingers and drag it all up. Okay, right. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, I just made that up, right? Right. So how am I not being authentic if I created that? I just created it. So if I just created that one way, then that's just a toucher.
It can't be more authentic.
Well, okay, so Carl, let me help him out. See, let me help him out. So, Carl, earlier I told you about what was told to me by one of my clients, right? When he walked up on a chick and he said, "You want to fuck?" Right? Now, you can say, I wouldn't necessarily put it like that. I may word it like this instead, based on my own personality and my own charm, and based on what I feel comfortable saying.
Yes.
Right? So the point is not to say the same thing that somebody else is saying. The point is to get the message across in the same way by saying it in a way that's uniquely you. So if he was to say, "You want to fuck," and a chick said, "Yes, I want to fuck." Okay. So how can you say to a chick, "You want to fuck," without saying the words, "You want to fuck"? So you have to craft the words, right? You have to come up with the words to convey, "Do you want to fuck?" to a woman where she understands for a fact that that's what you're implying, and she wants, and it's either she's with it or not.
Okay. So, all right, we're going to answer questions, but other questions, big dog. But you're asking great questions that a lot of people might not want to know. So that's why we got you on here. Is there any other question that you have before we let you go, buddy?
I think I have a general understanding of it.
Look, hold on, caller. Look, brother. All you got to do is just tell women the truth. Look, here's the bottom line, and guys don't want to adhere to this. The most important aspect of your interactions with women is just stop lying to these fucking women. Tell them the truth. Let them know what you want to do. Don't lie. Don't connive. Don't deceive. Don't manipulate. Don't con them. Just tell them what it is you want to do and give them an option to say yes or no. That's all.
Right.
It's not hard.
Right. And caller, when you do it, when you learn the game, it's going to shock you that you're not pushing towards the sex. You're pushing towards, are you worthy of my dick? I don't think you understand that, man. When you get this game down, your interpretation of the world is going to change, because right now you see the beauty and the allure of her body while you're putting your body down. When you flip this game and learn this game the right way, you're going to be authentic. What's going to throw her off is that she's going to assume that you want the pussy, but you're going to move so differently. She's going to wonder why you don't want the pussy. Why everybody else wants me? Why don't you? And listen, brother, this is not a game. Zach, y'all think that we're telling you to no lying, no manipulating, no deceiving. Look, when you're the guy caller, they're going to bring that pussy to you. I'm telling you all I am. Carl, think about that, and everybody looking. Again, did you watch the video clip that I just showed you earlier today? Did you hear it?
Which one?
No, this one I'm about to play right now. I want you to
just say, did you see a one, yes or no, brother?
No, he didn't. Just listen. For all y'all guys join in. Okay. Now I want you to tell me, do you think he's running behind a pussy or is the pussy running behind him? Here, one more time. We'll play one more time.
You know, I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but I don't care. Every time you give me an instruction, that shit turns me on. Like, I just want to be like, what else you want me to do, daddy? Like, what else?
So
let me say this.
Yeah.
Real quick. Let me just say this. Let me say this. Call out, and I want y'all to listen. One of the reasons why a woman would desire a man is because she feels desired by that man. Here is the problem, though, right? Here's the problem. A lot of you guys, you're too excited about the woman, about dealing with the woman. You're too excited. So it's you have to toe the line between making sure she understands that there's curiosity there, but she ain't got you like that, right? So it's kind of one of those things of, I might give you the dick, I might not, right? A lot of you guys, when you deal with women, your energy is, please take my dick. Please take it. Please, can I put it in you? Can I use it on you? Please, right? A lot of you guys have that energy, right? Whereas we have the energy of, I might give you this dick, I might not. I don't know yet.
Right. All right, caller. So we'll throw you back in. If you have any more questions, please call in. But hey, you did a great job, man. Okay, you a lot of young men had these questions and you killed it, brother. If you got any more, please let us know. Okay, big guy.
Of course.
Great great job, man. Great and awesome questions. Okay, buddy. All right. So we'll throw you back in. Great job, brother. Throw you back in. That was a great call, man. I love those kind of calls because he really wants to learn this game. We got a few questions real quick. Limitless, we're gonna go down the road over all your questions. Limitless says, so when you say be an attentive listener, is it seeing the things behind her words to let her know or show her you recognize it? For me, okay, Zach, you go ahead. I'll go behind you.
So I'll say it like this. Okay, it's not about me consciously thinking, well, I want her to know that I'm listening. No, me listening is for me. Me listening isn't for her.
Yes.
But the fact that I am listening, it will greatly benefit her because I happen to be an attentive listener. See, me being an attentive listener is because there's a certain type of experience that I want to have. So it's incumbent upon me to pay attention to what's going on. Now, because I care about my experience, she's automatically going to benefit from the same experience that I care about. You know what I'm saying? As far as now, I don't care about fucking her. I just care about experiencing the things that I like on my terms. Yeah. But go ahead, Steve.
No. You nailed it. Again, yeah, man. You okay. Limitless. I love the question, but here's a problem. You're making it about her. You're not making it about you, and that means that she has influence over your no diddy, your dick, and how you want. A woman doesn't influence us. We are the one that influence them. Let's get to this question. RJ has this question. Is it what is this? Observe to see if a woman is financially. What are we talking about? What?
Okay. He's talking about women making poor financial decisions.
Wait, what is okay, I'm sorry, Zach. Go ahead. I don't understand.
Okay. So let me just read it out loud for the people so they understand what I'm about to say. And Steve, I'll be brief.
No, you got it, brother. You got it.
Okay. Is it observe to see? Y'all got to do a spell check or something. Is it observe to see if a woman is financially competent, and should you game her up if she had bad spending habits and overall makes poor financial decisions? Do I just not take her seriously? Okay, real quick. A lot of you guys, y'all watch way too much red pill content. Way too much red pill content. And the problem with a lot of their content is it doesn't really teach you anything. It just tells you, watch out for this, watch out for that, Women are this, women are that, but it doesn't tell you how you should move as a man. It doesn't tell you the type of mentality that you need to have as a man so you don't end up in these situations. So the question I would ask you is this. If she is not your girlfriend or your wife, why do you give a fuck about her spending habits? But go ahead, Steve.
God damn it. Hey, RJ, like he said, that's a Mona Lisa. I don't even know what I'm going to try to say something to top that shit. But RJ, listen. Think about how influenced you are over the woman. Again, what do her spending habits got to do with her sucking and fucking you?
Thank
what
you.
does her financial decisions have to do with her getting on her knees and saying, hit it from the back? What do those things, see, here's the problem. You've already taken her seriously and you know nothing about her. And here's the worst part about it. Even if if you know she has bad spending habits, makes poor financial decisions, then why the fuck are you hanging out with her? Why are you even around? Why be around her? Why should you even think about taking someone seriously that is broken? So what I'm saying to you, dog, you got to really, like Zach said, you got to get off the spout or the.
You know what, Steve?
What's up?
No, a lot of these guys, are like car dealerships that don't do credit checks, and they just let people drive off with the fucking car with no down payment and no credit check.
Well, a lot of tax season's tax time. Yeah, y'all, you take your tax receipt. But go ahead, you guys.
That's what these guys act like. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come to their car lot and they just be like, "Hey man, is that one of them G wagons? Is that a 2025 G wagon? Man, bro, just give me the keys.
Oh,
how about you just let me just hop in that motherfucker and just drive off, bro? You don't need to see no license. You don't need to. Man, just give me the keys. That's how y'all act with women. Y'all let women just come into your life and they give you shit.
You would say with an expired license, motherfucker.
With an expired license, yeah. Women come into y'all life and y'all just give shit away. Y'all give everything away.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Rick, hey, and thank you, Chief. We'll get your name. Rick. Okay, so Rick says, why does a woman, for the second time, Rick, we're going to get to you, sending the same thing twice. Please don't do that, please, sir. Why did a woman call me a loser for telling her to lose my number?
Because you are.
Okay, Rick, listen to me, buddy. Listen, Rick. I have said it a million times to you, Rick, and I do not understand. Why are you here? This is not for you. I do not understand. Why is it every time we kick you out and ban you, you somehow create a new account and come back with the same rhetoric? Rick, please, sir. I'm telling you, I'm being dead all the time. This ain't for you, dog. You got it. You need to go back to the
and here's the fucked up thing about it, Steve. They do all of this complaining and they don't get no coaching.
They do all this. They
do all this complaining.
Rick, if you were Rick, let me explain something, Rick. Let me show you something. Rick, did you not hear our last phone caller? That's a person that really wants to know something. That's a person that really wants to learn the game. So, Rick, you have been on here twice and you posted this time at 8 something. You posted here at 7:59 and you still have not called in. So I'm not going to answer this because I don't think you're serious. Because if you were serious about what you said, you wouldn't even posting it twice. You would have called in like that young man did, who was bothering us question, asking us great questions because he actually wanted to learn. So I'm gonna move on, Rick.
And you know what it is, Steve? If he was ever dealing with a woman, he would be the female in the situation. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he is allowing his emotions, you know what I'm saying, to get the better of him, right? He's literally getting upset with chicks and talking about lose my number. My thing is, why are you taking it personal? Why are you mad?
Right.
Like women don't owe you pussy. I don't understand, these losers. You know what I'm saying? Women don't owe you
Stop.
pussy.
Wait. See this, Rick.
No, Steve, don't worry about it, Steve. Steve,
No, I'm gonna worry about it. See, okay, guys, listen to me.
Steve, bro, let it go.
No. These are teachable moments. For all you guys out here, we do appreciate all you guys out here. This isn't for everybody. Gentlemen, you cannot ask us a question and then get mad at the person asking the question. Because I don't give a fuck if Zag is married, divorced, and has a plethora of women. That has nothing to do with it. And the fact that you're doing what you're doing goes into what you're doing. So, Rick, I'm going to let you out of this room, buddy. This ain't for you. And anytime I see a guy like Rick like you got to go, dog. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm going to tell you why. And Nag, I see what you're saying. But no, gentlemen, listen. We were here to teach you guys. And we're here to do everything we can to help you guys out. But I'm not going to sit here and allow anybody to be disrespectful to somebody that's trying. No, it's not about you, Zag. Yeah, I'm saying not disrespectful to us. He's disrespectful to y'all young men because what he's doing is he's taking the time to teach you guys this game by wasting our time with him. That's what I'm talking about, Zag. But let us continue.
Well, no, let me say this. And all Rick did was prove my point. I told him he was the female in the relationship. So
and he got mad.
So he got mad, and Rick. See, let me say something. And women, I don't want women to take this personal, right? But this is just the truth. When women get emotionally triggered at something a guy did or said, a lot of times women will say something emotional to you, and often what they will say to you is something that they think will hurt your feelings or they think you would be bothered by. And the reason why they're doing that is because they're projecting the things that they would be hurt by or bothered by if they were a man. So they say it to you thinking you would be hurt or bothered by it. But what Rick doesn't understand is his opinion means nothing. And also what he doesn't understand, and that's why Steve, I'm not taking it personal.
Well,
I'm not taking it personal because I'm not bothered by that, right? So all he proved was he doesn't know how to take constructive criticism. And this is why women don't like Rick. This is why Rick stays with a dry dick. This is why Rick will never have a woman who calls him, worships him, cherishes him, honors him, respects him, lusts him, craves him. He would never have that.
So the reason I'm just saying, we got not more questions, but I'm just saying that we're here to answer your questions, guys, and we're here to help you. But if we take time to help somebody who really doesn't want to learn, we're taking time to help you guys. That's the problem. We got you guys. We were here to help you guys. And if you don't want to be helped, we don't want to waste our time. We want to help those that actually are here trying to learn. That's why. But let's get to this guy right here. He says, so when a woman can be herself, she can have trust. I don't even know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Okay, I see. Let's think about this question. No, I know what he means. I got him.
What does that mean?
So he says when a woman can be herself, she has trust. Okay.
She have trust? What?
Okay. Yeah. No. I know what he's asking. So basically what he's saying is when a woman is around a man where she can be herself with, does that mean she trusts him? No. You're looking at it backwards. The reason why she can be herself around that man is because she can trust him, right? That's where it starts. But a lot of you guys, you can't manufacture trust. Like a lot of guys, you think you can say certain things to get women to trust you. That's not how it works, right? When a woman gets to a point where she feels, now the operative word, feels, right? When she gets to the point where she feels like she can trust you,
yes,
that's the determination she's making on her own. Now, you can influence it a little bit based on your behaviors and what you're saying, but ultimately, she still has to make that determination. It's not a magic word that you can say. It's not about that.
All right, guys, got a question. Please put a Q. Wait, before I get to this last question, hey, we appreciate this, dog. Appreciate the $4.99. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you, T. All right, this is another question right here, and we continue with the show, guys. If you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. Lines are open. Here to help you guys out. We're talking about to not get yourself in a situation where a woman doesn't want you. But let's get to this right here. Steve,
can you stop right there? Can you stop right there?
I saw it. I saw it.
No, I'm gonna say this one thing, then I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay.
I just gotta say it. I just gotta say this one thing real quick. And I'm not even gonna read the question. I'm just gonna say this.
All right. Let me.
Do you know how dumb of a motherfucker you have to be to ask us that question when we never ask women that? We have never told guys to ask women that. This motherfucker, Anthony Hinton, is an ignorant motherfucker. There is no video of us ever telling guys to ask women that dumbass question. Go ahead.
Wait, real quick. Excuse me. We'll get to saying, Anthony, give us a timestamp of when any of us said that, sir. Give us a timestamp, please. Because the thing that you're doing, because it seems like you're bitter and mad at us for some reason, you should know us well enough that we would never say any silly thing like that. I don't understand why you would say something like that of all things to say, why would he say that? I don't.
Why would you come in here and just make up something?
Come in here and make up something.
What the fuck are we doing?
But it makes sense, Anthony. Anthony, I understand, buddy. Anthony, I get it.
And let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
Anthony, we're not mad at you, Anthony, because you want to come in here and ask that question. Let me ask you a question. Real quick, Anthony. Please help me with this question right here. Can you please explain to us what in the fuck is this deep sleep meditation and relaxing that you have on your fucking page? So instead of you worrying, and let me blow it up without playing the music. Hold on. Instead of you, Anthony, worrying about that, why do we have? Well, let me see if I can blow it up for everybody to see.
Why you doing that? No, bro.
Yeah.
It's a dumb question. You said, why do you guys?
Yeah.
So you never heard us say that. It's a dumb question to ask.
Yeah, because tell us when we said that, Anthony. Matter of fact, Anthony, look, what we'll do, Anthony, be a man and call in and stand on your principle and tell us when do we say that, and we won't kick you out of the room because you're being disruptive. But we'll get.
It's kind of like Steve. It's kind of like him just popping up in here and asking us, so why did you guys go to Mexico?
Yeah, but you're saying
we ain't never said anything about that shit. Where that shit come from?
You're asking a question. You're asking a question that has no proof to it. You're guessing. So anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, let's go.
So trust is something that's either there or not during the interaction. Well, no.
Oh, it don't work that way.
Right.
No.
Seeker. Look, check it out, Seeker. Listen to me, Seeker. It's very important. The reason women don't or will never trust a regular guy is because you don't trust yourself or believe in yourself. A man that trusts himself and believes in himself is not going to lie to a woman, play games with a woman, manipulate a woman, deceive a woman, walk on eggshells with a woman, beat around the bush with a woman, tell a woman what she wants to hear. A man that trusts and believes in himself is not going to do that, Seeker. So listen to me. So when you guys meet women because you don't trust and you don't believe in yourself, you triggered a woman to move like you. She's not going to trust you. She's not going to believe in you because all your interactions come from a place of a person that doesn't believe in himself and doesn't trust himself saying things. Zag, you got it.
Let me say this, and let me be clear. There are levels of trust. I need guys to understand that. Okay, so let me just, I'll simplify it. A woman can trust you to come into her home dick her down, and leave. But she might not trust you to spend a night just yet. Now, here's the thing about trust. Remember, there are levels of
Levels
trust.
to it, everybody.
Like,
Levels.
even when it comes to things that women share with you,
Yes.
like there might be certain things women share with you sexually, but they'll keep other things close to vest that they might share with another man. Right
Yes.
now,
Yes.
not only that, if a woman is sexually attracted to you, there's already trust there. And now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want guys to understand. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, there's already trust there. There's enough trust there to potentially execute the physical act of having sex. Now, and I say that to say this, because a woman can be sexually attracted to you at first, but if you say and or do something that calls her trust into question, she can ultimately decide not to fuck you because she don't trust you.
Yeah. So the person that asked this question, everybody, guys, let me show you something. Guys, I want to show you, Zach, watch how cold I am. Guys, I want y'all, hey guys, I want y'all to see something real quick. Oh, watch this, guy. Watch this. Everybody, watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Let me show everybody. All right, gentlemen. I want y'all to see something real quick. Everybody in the room. I'm gonna grab this man's question right here. Okay. You see this person's question, Zach? He asking us if we feminists, right? Oh, no,
He can't even spell.
No. Zach, watch this. I want y'all to see, because we cold in this game. It's Rick. It's Rick. And do you see what we're saying, guys? Look when look, the proof is right there, Zach. Look at that.
Yep, the same time right now. He just made it right now.
I just want you guys to see Rick.
Yeah.
Rick got kicked out. Rick created a brand new name just to get kicked out again, guys. All right. Hey, y'all see how cold we are in the game?
See that?
What I'm
See,
saying.
and you know the funny thing is, Steve, all he had to do was humble himself.
Yes.
Right? Come get this game. You know, act like a grown adult, mature man.
Yes.
And come at us like a man. And we would have answered this question like a man. But instead, he acted like a whole bitch.
Yes.
Right. And then he got some constructive criticism behind acting like a whole bitch. And then he proceeded to double down on acting like a whole bitch.
And then he created a brand new. He went in and created a brand new YouTube and a brand. See, guys, this is how cold. Guys, we can see this stuff.
Like a bitch would.
Yeah, man.
Like a bitch would.
Can't believe that. But we'll get back to y'all guys. We apologize, but I just want to show y'all guys how deep the game is. Is that a lot of these guys out here? There's just something. We're not mean. We just tell you if this is not for you, it's not for you. But let's get back to what we're saying. So Zach, well, guys, I got a question. Please put a Q. We got y'all covered. But what we're saying is that when y'all look at women and learn this game, okay, all right. So there is a beauty in the woman that this man above me talks about. And it's not the beauty of her body. It's the beauty of this thing called deference. My boy, that's my boy's word right. That's my dog up here. But wait a second. We have a call right here. I don't know if this is a block number. 832, what's your name? What's your question?
Jones. And yes, my question is, first off, I want to say I really appreciate y'all, Steve, and I like both of y'all hats, Zagging. And my question is, when you send a message to somebody, when you're first talking off to them, I met this lady off this app, and I sent her. She sent me a message, and I asked her a question.
Okay, stop right there. Tell us, what did you send and what did she ask, big guy?
Oh, she just said hey, and then her name, and then the question I asked her. I don't want to give it out, Steve, because it's from your stuff, but I asked her that question, and she didn't acknowledge it or answered it, and asked me a question.
Okay, what's the question she asked you?
She asked me, "Am I Nigerian?"
Wait,
Do you look
wait.
Nigerian?
Wait, Steve, real quick, my bad, Steve. Hold on, caller, real bad. I just want to understand what's going on. I just want to understand what's going on.
He got a okay. We're trying to figure out the question. What's the what's the question?
Yeah, she asked me, "Am I Nigerian?" First, she texted
No. But before that, no. Before that, your question. You said you can't say it because it's from one of Steve's programs.
Yeah, I don't do questions. I make statements. But what are you talking about? You said something. All right, whatever you said, I don't care. But we're saying, what is your question of all of this? What's the question?
I'm asking, should I just leave it alone since she
But
didn't
okay.
acknowledge her answer?
All right, call her. Please. Okay. Okay. We always talk about ask and task, right? Right?
Yeah.
Did you give her a task to do or anything?
Yeah, that is a task. Telling her to answer giving her a question is a task, correct?
Giving her a what?
Telling her to answer my question. I didn't tell her to
What?
answer my question, but telling her, like, sending her a message about a question, that's a task, correct?
No, it's not. Wait. Let's do this. Hold on, watch this. Okay, watch the call. Listen. Action equals what?
Truth.
Okay. What is her truth? Does she like you? Is she interested in you? What is her truth?
It seems like just a waste of time.
So if it's a waste of time, then why are you asking the question?
I see. I just want to get more understanding on it.
Oh. No. I'm sorry. No, not you, dog. Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm on it. No, but wait. Okay, what'd you say, big dog? I apologize. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to get more understanding of it. And
okay.
Zach,
Okay, here's the thing. The thing is this. It's that, okay, if I tell a woman to do something, okay, right? And that's a task, and she doesn't do it, she's not interested in me. I'm out. Now,
you're out.
A woman that is interested in me is not going to ask me, am I Nigerian? If she moves from whatever you said to her and she's talking about something else, that's telling me I'm wasting my time. I'm out.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
So let me say this. Hold on, caller. Let me say this. See, when you get to a certain level of this motherfucking game, everything makes sense to you. You can see it clearly. Like there is never a why is this? Why is that? It just is, and you know how to navigate it all. So here's the thing.
Hey Zach, this one right here. Hold on, no, it was saying Zach. This,
Yeah.
you going for Zach? This right here.
Yeah.
What you got?
All right, cool. I'll check it out in a second. So caller. Here's the thing, and this is something that I tell my clients that I mentor on the back end. The reason why it's crucial for you to give women instructions early, and you give them a small ask, something small, nothing crazy. The reason why it's important to see if they're going to cooperate with that, because if she won't do the small thing now, she won't do the big thing later. You understand?
Yeah.
So if I'm talking to a woman, right, and I say, yo, send me a picture, but that picture you about to send me, I don't want no retread picture on your Facebook account. I want you to send me my own personable picture right now. I want you to take a picture right now and send that shit to me. Right? So if she ignores me asking that request, or if she challenges it, I can't fuck with her. It's a small. Now, if I'm asking for her to take a picture with her ass in the air with no drawers on, that would be different, right? But if I'm just asking for a picture, you know what I'm saying? Then come on now, because I know this is what I know about women. When a woman is attracted to you, she can't wait to show you pictures. She might flood your shit with pictures. She might flood your shit with pictures.
Not sloppy second pictures. You get
Exactly.
originals.
2 pictures,
You get
all
originals.
different poses, and boom, 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 they stacking up on you. When a woman is feeling you, in fact, she might fuck around and do one better and just send you video clips. Fuck a picture.
Damn,
She might
Zach.
just
Yes,
send
I
you
love
video
that.
clips,
Yes.
10, 15-second video clips. When women are feeling you, they can't wait to get it in, right?
Yes.
But when she's resistant, what she's showing you is she can't do this small little thing for me. What if we married and I'm taking care of the household and I get laid off and I tell this goofy bitch she got to pay some of the bills until I get back on my feet? If she can't send me a picture, is she gonna pay the bills and hold it down? Can I expect her to be? Because that's a big ask.
Yeah.
Come on, man. See, I think about shit like that.
All right, caller. We'll throw you back in. Any other questions, buddy?
Yeah, Steve, I got 2 more.
Okay.
A few more.
All right, wait. All right, hold your thought real quick. I gotta answer this real quick. Just give us 1 second. Hold your thought 1 second, young man. Ethan, buddy. Ethan. Please listen to me. And this is no disrespect, but you have to understand something, all right? You say, why doesn't a woman know her true I am without a man? What about when they have children and they're single? Okay, 2 questions right here. Let's take one at a time. Okay. Ethan, you don't know about your I am, motherfucker. Let's be honest. Look at you. Look at your thumbnail. You're a cartoon picture of something right there with a hood on. But how can Ethan ask for a woman to be real when you're not even real, Ethan? Number 1. And number 2, who gives a fuck if they have children and they're single? What does it matter to you? You're still not talking to them, Ethan. So why even that? Ethan, I don't understand you humans, man. Why do y'all guys hate women so much that all you want to do is try to browbeat a woman down, knowing you act more like a woman? Zach, what do you want to say to this shit before we get back to the call, man?
Why doesn't a
Oh my God.
know her true I am? I'll just answer it like this.
Fuck.
Y'all need to stop being worried about women. Like y'all are too. A lot of you guys, y'all are too emotionally invested in trying to figure out why women do what they do. When you are the type of man who only deals with women strictly on his terms, it doesn't matter why women do what they do. Because if she ain't doing what I require her, I'm not fucking with her.
Yes. Okay. And okay, wait. Hold on. Before I get you, RJ, Rick. Come on, Rick. Come on. Stop, Rick. We're gonna say goodbye to you, Rick.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna talk, Rick, come on, dog. You ain't about that life, dog. Get the fuck out of the room. All right, let's get back to this question right here. RJ. Okay, RJ. Sometimes the writing is on the wall, okay? The reason she's being resistant to you is because you're giving her every reason to be resistant. You're asking, do we walk away? I'm asking you, why are you going to her when you are resistant in learning the game? What do you mean doesn't matter if she's resistant? Why in the hell would Zag and I waste our time on a woman that's bullshitting? A woman's allowed to be resistant. But if I feel like you're wasting my time, I'm gone. Zag is too. So what are you talking about, RJ? She's being resistant because she recognizes there are some feminine. Okay, RJ, no disrespect. Look at your thumbnail, dude. No disrespect. But there's something odd in you, young man. You need to call in, dog, so we can talk, brother. You need to call in. Let's keep going. But okay, he had 2 questions. What's your question, buddy? What's up?
Okay, yes. Steve, I remember you talked about how you don't use how you only use statements. I understand that. What I mentioned was I use from the from your product.
Caller, what is your question, man? Please, come on, buddy.
Okay.
What's up? You good? You good? What's
Okay,
up?
my last one.
No.
My last
Okay.
one.
What's it? Go ahead. You got it.
Okay, yeah. My last question was: I remember you talked about when you met somebody.
Uh-huh.
You told them to do something, and you said you didn't ask twice.
Yes.
Ask twice. Could you
Absolutely.
clarify why? Why didn't you?
Motherfucker, do you know who I am? And you know who he? Okay. Look. I don't think you understand when you talking to two motherfuckers that can make a woman's pussy wet.
Touching her without touching her. We ain't even got to be physically present.
I don't think you understand that. I don't think you understand that you talking to a motherfucker that can give a woman mental orgasms, and crygasms, and everything. You don't understand that, motherfucker. So listen to what I'm saying, young man. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
do. And again, we're not being narcissistic. We're just being honest with you. We're the fucking prize. So if I'm the guy, do you fucking think that myself and Zach or King's English, Carrie and I, you think we're going to beg a woman twice to do something she should want to do the first time?
Why would you? Let me ask guys. Let me ask guys this serious question.
Oh God.
Do y'all really care about being respected? I mean, does it matter to you? Is it important to you to actually be respected? Because here's the thing. I want you to understand something. In this world as a man, right? And this applies to women too, but I'm really talking about you men. You're either going to have to demand respect, or you're going to have to be the type of person to command it. So if you're dealing with a woman and you're asking her twice, what that means is, in her eyes, you're not the type of guy to command respect, which is why you're trying to demand it. Now that you're in a position where you're trying to demand it and she still ain't listening, now you're just playing yourself at this point. But go ahead, Steve.
Right. So just real quick on your question, just to understand this real quick, because you asked a great question. We got other calls. I guess we got other questions. But what I'm saying is that as a man, I don't plead. I don't chase. Caller, I tell you, I told you earlier today, I don't reach out to them. They reach out to me. I don't do that, nor does Zach. Motherfucker with game, I don't reach out to them. Because if they want to fuck with me, they're going to reach out to me, dog. That's the thing. But why would I ask? I don't lower myself to be chosen. Okay? I'm not trying to convince them to love me because I don't call it a villain. Hey, young man, I tell you all the time, I don't want them to love me. I'm lovable. I don't want them to be attracted to me. They will be. I don't want them to like me. I'm likable, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. If I'm that guy, I'm only going to ask one time. You don't want to do it. You're wasting my fucking time. Because listen, if a woman wants to fuck with you, she gonna want to fuck with you, dog. And listen, she doesn't have to fuck with me because you don't get them all. Okay, big guy. But after the second time, it's begging. Listen to me. I can't even accept, I don't know, I'll think about it, I'm not sure, or I get back to you. I can't even accept those words, nor can Zag. So do you actually think, I'm sorry, that I'm going to ask a woman twice to do something?
Okay. And Steve, I get what you're saying. Do you know why you said it? I don't ask twice instead of leaving the situation. Do you know why you did that?
Why did you what?
Why did you mention you don't ask twice instead of leaving the situation?
Well, I don't ask twice because women are allowed to make a decision, right? And her decision is her decision. I am never going to try to change or manipulate reality because men don't do that. We accept them for their decisions and what they want to do. And if she feels that she doesn't want to be with me, then it's none of my business. She's allowed to feel that she doesn't want to. It's fine. I'm just not the guy for her. But I'm not going to force that guy to make her change. Don't force a woman to change your mind, because if you're begging, bartering, pleading, that's weak.
And Steve,
yes.
And also, let me say this. Okay, you want women to be excited.
Yes.
You want a woman to do it with glee in her heart and joy in her voice.
Yes.
Period. You never want a woman to feel obligated. Look, let me tell y'all something. When you make a woman feel obligated, at some point, there's probably going to be resentment and animosity. And the reason that that's probably going to occur is because you're probably going to be inconsistent. So if a woman feels obligated to do something, she's doing it under the premise that whatever it is you're doing, you keep doing. So the moment you become inconsistent, now she's looking at you pissed because the only reason she's doing the shit she's doing is on the strength of what you're doing. Right.
Yep.
So y'all got to be careful with this shit, man. So go
Oh
ahead, Steve.
yeah. All right, we'll throw you. Hey, fire. I married a single mother of 7, dog. Get the number right. It's 7. It's not 3. It's 7. A single mother of 7, dog. Get it right. All right, caller. We'll throw you back in, buddy. Okay, big guy?
All right.
You're a good call. We appreciate you. All right, guys. Lines are open if you want to call in. Guys, got a question, put a Q. We're still chopping it up, guys. Soak up this game, gentlemen. And if you got a question, gentlemen, put a Q. We got each and every one you cover. But this is what we're talking about as we continue this thing. So, gentlemen, it's always going to start at the forefront for many of you guys out here, okay? And that you have got to convince yourself of how a man actually moves, okay? And I think most of you guys don't see yourself the way we're trying to open your eyes up. We're not trying to get you to approach the woman or try to manipulate the woman. What we're trying to get you to do is see a different interpretation of who you are to present yourself to the woman. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of you guys fall into the trap that you treat women like they're rare, delicate prizes, Zag, that they have to earn. And this is where y'all mess up at. We don't do that. You know what I mean? We don't do that at all, okay? And that's it, okay? And that's what we're saying to y'all guys out here. We want you guys to win. And if you guys don't win, the problem is that many of you guys are going to keep doing the same things over and over and over and over again, expecting different results from the women. What say you, Zach? We cannot hear you, Zach. Man,
I was on mute. So yo, man. So look, guys, I need guys to understand your dating life, your experiences with women is 100% up to you. Okay, it's not the woman's fault. It's not social media's fault. It's not society's fault. It's not her upbringing. None of that shit. Okay, your troubles with women is strictly because you're not the type of guy to get what you want. Okay, you're not. Let me just say this real quick. I want both men and women to understand something about value, right? I encourage all of you, both men and women. I encourage you to love yourself and value yourself to the utmost. But here's the reality of that. When you go out in the world and deal with people of the opposite sex, there are going to be people who don't share your view of yourself. There are going to be people who don't view you like you view you. There are going to be people who don't share the fact, you might be like, I'm special as hell. There are going to be people who don't share that sentiment. So if you're dealing with people who don't share that sentiment, why are you fucking with them? If I think I'm the shit, why would I fuck with a woman who doesn't think I'm the shit? You see what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah. Chief, you have a minute to call in and we're going to ban you because we don't talk to children. So you have a minute to call in. You don't call in a minute, we're going to kick you out. This guy here, so I got him on the clock. Put him on the clock, please. B. Will, put him on the clock, or Brandon. He doesn't call in a minute. Got to get rid of him because we don't deal with children. He's saying, this guy right here, why is it hard to end a toxic relationship? Because you're a toxic person. You're a toxic person. You cannot end something that you have created because you don't have a standard for yourself.
And you're weak.
Yeah. And you're weak and you're soft. And because you're weak and you're soft, you are what's wrong with this thing. Area code 215. What's your name? What's your question?
Yo, it's Chief right here from the chat.
So what the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
What happened? I said, can you help me with my masturbation audio? I'm leaving for college soon.
Nigga, you ain't asked me about no. When did you ask me about a masturbation audio in the chat room?
You gotta scroll up. I put a question. I put a Q.
Where? What time?
Hold on, I'm
Wait, can I help you with a masturbation audio? What?
Yeah, I'm leaving for college soon for my girl.
Why don't you hit him up on the back end and you know, like,
get some coaching, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Why you asking that shit on the goddamn show?
You're asking me to help you with something, but there's layers to this, dog. God, I can help you, but the problem is I'm gonna be the one fucking her. I'll help you. No. I'll help you. Listen. No. I'll help you get the coaching. I'll help you, but just know you ain't the one fucking her. I'll help you. Just holler at me on the back end. No, just hey. Yeah, I'll help you on the just holler back, okay? I see now, okay.
I'm a 7 up.
All right, holler back on me on the back end, and I got you, big dog. Okay, brother. All right, respect, man. I thought you were playing around. No one saw your message, so just holler back at the back. All right, yeah, man. No. If you want me to talk that yak to your, hey, I do. Hey, I got y'all, man. We will definitely do that. Hold on, we got another question here. Guys, got a question? Please put a Q. Let me scroll up. We did toxic relationship. I'm trying to catch up. All right, this guy said, wait.
Same picture, same dude. Yeah, you know it.
Same. Gentlemen, please listen. All my dogs listen. I'm not gonna kick him out, but hold on. Let me pause this. Pause it real quick. Let me pause. Zach. Gentlemen, I need y'all to understand why this great philosopher in 490 BC or AD or whatever the fuck says women have to share us. And I need y'all guys to understand that when women go out, this is what's wrong with these guys in the world. And this is why women fuck with us knowing we have other people and they don't give a fuck because of people like this. And I'm not being mean here. This is crazy. This is crazy. No. Wait. No. Listen to me. If you are serious, you would call in like the other two guys that called in. If you want us to break it down, you're going to call in. We're not, listen. We're not going to answer your question until you call in.
That's right.
If you're serious about what you're asking,
call in like a man.
And it means something to you, you will call in like a man and you will ask that question. And if you do not call in, we're not going to answer your question because we're not playing. We got this stuff to teach. If you don't call in, we're not going to help you because you're not. See, gentlemen, let me explain something. If you guys really want to know things and you're adamant, look, a lot of these young men called in, and I'm proud of you guys that called in to ask because it shows Carrie and I that y'all really want to grow. But for you to say what you're saying in the chat and you won't call in, you don't really want to know. So I'm not going to answer your question until, well, beautiful. I don't think he's got limited Wi-Fi. I think he just doesn't want to know the answer. Okay. Let me see here. Steve, is it like the movie Wednesday? All she does is master her craft. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me get this call right here. Hold on, L Dog. 609, what's your name and what's your question, sir?
I'm calling to get an assessment on my situation.
Okay, can you get off your microphone, please? You have and get off your speaker so people can hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me better?
Okay, what is your name, man?
My name is Sean.
All right, Sean. What's your question, buddy? How can we help you?
I'm calling to get an assessment on my situation.
Sean, how can we help you, sir?
All right. Well, I'm in a situation where I was in a 7-year relationship and we're parting ways and there's kids involved and we were cohabiting.
Congratulations.
First off, congratulations, buddy. How old are you?
I just turned 29.
All right. Well, congratulations. All right. So, okay. Now, what's the problem, buddy? What's going on, man? What's the problem?
There's not necessarily a problem, but there's kids involved and
No. They're not kids involved. They're okay. you've got to be better parents. Not kids involved. It's my kids. Okay?
Right.
I mean, not my kids. You know what I mean? Your kids.
Yeah.
Okay? So now y'all are separating. You wasn't married, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you was married or wasn't?
No, we weren't. We're
Okay.
still cohabitating at this
But young
moment,
man,
and in
stop.
2
Wait,
weeks-
listen
and
to
in
me.
2 weeks we're gonna-
Please listen to me. This is why y'all got to stop playing house with women. Do you understand? And how old are your children, sir?
One just turned 3 and one is 7.
Okay, so you know you owe 7 years back child support. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So you just know that. So you got to go to family court and go ahead and set up child support. But by doing that, I don't understand what's the problem. What's the situation, buddy?
Yeah, don't set up the back. Don't do that. Just pay child support going forward. But put yourself on real quick. See, let me just say this. I want to be clear. And you were never married to her, right?
Correct.
Okay. So this is something that you don't want to share with her. What I'm about to tell you, okay?
All right.
Don't share this with her. And don't talk to anybody about it that might share this with her. Put yourself on paper. Right now, because you were not married. See, people don't understand there are legalities when it comes to certain things, and being married can save you from being in certain predicaments like this. Even if you're getting divorced, you could avoid what I'm about to tell you. So, if that woman wanted, not only can she put you on child support going forward, but for each one of those kids, she can get back child support. She can get back child support for the 7-year-old, 7 years for him or her, then the 3-year-old, 3 years for him or her, on top of child support going forward for both of them, right? So it's like double payment for two children. Now, you can say, oh, we've been living together, I've been paying bills, I've been buying this, I've been buying that. The court gonna be like, those were all gifts. That's what they're gonna say to you. The courts don't care. So that's why you got to be careful and you got to get ahead of it. And let me ask you a question. Have you even researched the process of child custody, visitation, child support? Have you researched it?
At the moment, no, I haven't.
Okay.
You got to research it because you got to know what you're about to be in store for.
Yes.
And let me ask you a question. Do y'all get along or is it volatile?
At the moment, we're cordial. We can be cordial, but we are in the process of separating. In 2 weeks, we're going to
all right,
remove ourselves both from the apartment that we're in.
Okay, wait, real quick, Steve, real quick. Has she brought up child support? Did she bring up any financial matters regarding the children?
No.
Bro, y'all got to talk about that.
Okay, so all right, this is what I want you to do. All right, you listen to me, young man. I want you to take her to dinner. Okay. I want you to get a babysitter and take her to dinner. Okay. Let me tell you why.
All right.
Okay. What I want you to do is this dinner is a dinner to say, I appreciate you being the mother, and I appreciate the 7 years of raising either your son or your daughter, and the 3 years of raising your other son or your
Don't
daughter.
try and fuck her. Do not try and fuck her.
This ain't about fucking. This ain't about fucking, caller. This is about, again, I'm gonna put you in a cool position where y'all are cordial and y'all gonna work together versus y'all have all these fights and all this other shit that's gonna be harm to the kids. You let her know that I'm taking you. Listen. I just want to say, listen, I enjoyed these years together. You know, some things don't work out and that's fine, but that's not what this is for. This is just for me to say thank you for being the mother that you are to our sons and our daughters. I don't know what you have, but you see what I'm saying, right? And the reason why I'm taking you to dinner is because I want to talk to you about this, the plan ahead or the plan going forward of what we need to do as a team. Because, we've got to put our differences aside because we have two individuals who are going to need us more than ever. It's going to be hard for them to accept mom and dad is not going to be together. But on top of that, We need to be a team to work together, even though we're not together. We're gonna work together for the sake of the kids. And this is why, because I appreciate you. And watch this. I'm saying I want to be involved. I'm going to involve you, meaning that, listen, this is where people go wrong. So when people are separate, like when you do child support, you're going to get a few days, or you'll get a weekend every other weekend and so forth, and you'll get the summertime or something like that. Y'all are divvy that with the Lord.
Well, you don't have to do that if you agree to something else, though.
Right. Well, yeah, but no, I'm just explaining this to him.
Okay.
I can go back to you saying, Zach. So what I'm saying is this. I don't care what time you get, because Zach's gonna tell you something else. Whatever time you get to spend with your children, right? Still involve her, meaning that whenever you want to talk to him and her, whatever. Okay, 2 boys, 2 girls. What is it? Because I don't want to disrespect you. Is it 2 boys, 2 girls? What is it?
It's 2 girls, and the 7-year-old is my stepdaughter, and the 3-year-old is my biological daughter.
Okay, so your focus. Okay, I'm not saying that you're excluding the 7, but please understand that 7 has her own father.
Right.
Okay, So we're talking. Okay, and then this conversation is gonna be about the 3-year-old. Now that's the 7. It's not. Please, it's not being cruel.
That changes the dynamic of everything if that child is not yours.
Right. That information changes everything, because I thought the 7 was yours. So
It
it's not
changes.
yours.
It changes a lot of shit.
Everything. So let's shift it. All right. Well, no, she's not your stepdaughter because you're not married to her. That's not your stepdaughter.
So well, let me ask the caller this question. Let me ask the caller a real quick question. So when y'all talked about breaking up, did y'all ever talk about the nature of the relationship you have with that 7-year-old?
We talked about it briefly. She would say like comments about it.
Like what?
Morally, I feel like she is my daughter, so I would.
Okay, all right, listen real quick. Listen real quick. Listen, hold on, listen real quick. Caller, listen. Hold on, listen real quick. I'm not that's your, if you feel that strongly about her, I'm not going to tell you otherwise.
I'm not going to tell you otherwise. Right.
But this is what I will tell you. To Steve's point, you have right now, and this is what a lot of men don't understand, you have influence right now.
Yes.
The fact that y'all are breaking up and it's amicable, it's peaceful,
yes,
it's not hateful, it's not drama filled and toxic.
Yes.
You have a great opportunity right now to put things in play so you land on your feet.
There we go.
Another thing that I would highly suggest you do is listen to what Steve told you with the dinner. This is what you need to do on your own before the dinner.
Right,
on your own.
Go ahead, Zach. You got
You need to sit down and you need to think about an amount that you're going to give to her every month for either your child or both children. I'm not going to tell you not to financially care for the other child, because it's not. I don't know your heart, so I can't. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, is the other father doing that? That's what I'm saying.
But hold on. See, let me say this. And that's up to him. That's not my concern. My thing is this. The biggest thing is this. Whether it's one child or both of the children, caller, you need to come up with an amount that you're comfortable with giving her on a monthly basis, and you need to pitch that idea to her. So when you put yourself on paper, what you can do, instead of having the attorney general garnish your checks, you can set it up where you just make a payment directly to them. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Now, caller, are you still there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm still here. I heard everything.
All right. Wait. Don't be depressed. We got you. Let's listen. What I'm saying to you is this. Again, if you want to take care of both of them, you can. We're not here to judge you. It's up to you how you feel. I just was under the impression that her father, is her father still there? The 7-year-old?
Throughout the 7 years, periodically, but more than often not.
Is he paying child support?
She had him on child support at first, then she took him off.
Oh, hell! Oh, okay.
Okay, so she took him off. Now, wait. I gotta answer. Whose idea was it to take him off?
It was his
Yours.
first. He had something going on with his license. He's trying to get his license, and they were cordial at the moment.
God, fuck.
Yeah,
Okay, so let me ask you another question then, and this is very, 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 very important. Was she in a relationship with this guy?
Before we got together, yeah.
How long? How long was she with that guy?
I believe about 2 or 3 years.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Why did she put him on child support? Did she ever tell you why she did it?
It was a whole bunch of reasons. We got together when we were really young, so I believe that she was bitter, in a sense. She felt some type of way about him personally and regarding the child. Like he just wouldn't step up to his responsibility.
Oh.
Okay, and that's why. Okay, and that's why I'm asking. The reason why I'm asking is that's the most important part, because this is what I've said about women. A sensible woman who still has respect for her potential, like if you're going to be her ex, if she still, because a woman can say, I don't want to be with him no more, but I still respect him as a man and I respect him as a father. Even though I don't think he's a good man for me anymore, he's a loving, doting father. I know he loves these children. He always take care of his business. Those women typically will not put you on child support. Typically what they'll do is they'll come to an agreement with you. And if you're the type of guy where they never have to ask you twice and you always handle your business, you're very reliable, very dependable, you won't have no problems. Women typically put men on child support for one or two reasons. Either they're bitter, like you said, right? Or they can't trust you, meaning you're inconsistent about the arrangement. You're not sending the money when you say you're gonna send it. Whatever you agreed to pay, you're not paying it, and they gotta ask you multiple times. So typically when a woman puts you on child support, it's because she don't respect you. A woman who respects you will not put you on child support. She will talk to you first about coming to an arrangement. I'm just letting you know.
This is why we're having this dinner, caller, because like Zach is right. But listen, it's a dinner with a plan, okay, young man. I'm saying that I want to let you know, even though I'm not in your life, I'm going to be in their life or your son's life. I guess you're saying there is both. So however you want to do it, because however you feel. But you need to let her know that if it's a PTA meeting and you need me there, I'm there. If there's something that you can't make, I'll take care. I'll pick up the slack, because when you
make her life easier.
Right.
Bro, she will be so easy and pleasant to deal with.
Hey, dog, listen, dog. When you show her that you are team the children and showing, but I'm letting you know parts of the plan. Not only that, look, listen, if you want to go out with your girls and you need a babysitter, call me. If you want to go out on your date somewhere, call me. I have no problem taking Zach.
Let me say, Steve, I did that. Steve, my ex, in the midst, while we was going through our little shit, breaking up and all of that, one of her friends came from out of town that she ain't seen in a while. I said, go out. You ain't seen her in a couple years. Give me the kids. I got them. Bro, you 100% right. Continue, my brother.
Right. So what I'm saying is that now watch this one. Ready for this one? This is going to be a mind fuck. Ready, caller? Ready, caller? I've already got the plan for the summer. Your 3-year-old's not old enough. What grade is the 7-year-old? What grade is she in right now?
She's in second. She'll be going to third.
I know. So watch this game right here. God, we got game. Like, okay, watch this. Here's my plan for your daughter in the summer that I have for her, not your son, because he's 3.
No, it's 2 daughters.
I'm sorry?
It's 2 girls.
Okay, for both. Okay. So not your 3-year-old daughter. I'm talking about your 7-year-old daughter. Okay, I mean the one that you're taking in, the 7-year-old. Okay. Here's my plan when I watch them for the summer, because I guess you'll get custody in the summer. That what I'm going to do is I'm going to the teacher supply store, and I'm going to get all the 3rd grade stuff, because look, I'm going to be very disciplined. She's going to be able to eat the cake and the ice cream and have fun, but it doesn't mean that because she's at daddy's house, she gets time off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare her for the next grade. I'm going to give her homework assignments and things to do. So by the time I send her back to you, because like, okay, one thing I'm saying, caller, and this, I'm not trying to be weird. This is why Zag and I say we always leaving better off when we than we found them, because of what we're talking about right here. So what I'm going to do is when I have her and I bring her back to you, she's going to be gamed up on the third grade. That means she's going to have a bell curve ahead of all the other kids that's not doing this game that we teach you right here. But what I'm saying is, you're presenting, hey, listen, you're presenting her fruit. You're presenting her everything. You're not saying, listen, we might not be able to work out.
Also, Steve.
Yes.
Let me say this. Also, and this is something that it just popped into my head. Also, caller, because this is, see, as a man, you always have to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be ready to go. There's no time to cry and bitch. You got to be ready. So one of the things that you have to be ready to deal with is the fact that she's going to meet a new man at some point. So one of the things that you got to contend with is the prospect of another man's influence being around both your daughters.
Yes.
So it's very, very important how you handle this breakup, because you want your influence to be so powerful that the woman thinks twice before she allows another man's influence to take hold of the kids.
Now watch this, Zach. Call it. Soak this one up. How you work. I'm not here to tell you who to date and what to date. My concern are the children. And this is what I want to let you know. I'm not here to be your father. I'm their father. And all I'm going to ask is that I'm going to honor you, and I ask you to honor me by not involving the children in our new relationships that we're going to have. You're going to meet new people, and I am. But let us not involve the children until you and I have a discussion about involving the children.
And let me say this real quick, Steve, and tell her, you have, like Steve was saying earlier, if you're getting lonely, you want some time, you're doing something, and there's nobody to watch the kids. If I'm available, I would rather call me before you have a man in that home in the middle of the night with them girls. Call me. I'll come get the kids, or you can drop them off, or whatever. Right? That's all you can see. Guys, you can make your life easier. The problem with a lot of guys, caller, is doing the breakup. They're so fucking emotional, like girls and shit, and they're so bitter at the chick that you make your life worse, and you make your co-parenting horrible. But as a man, when you take a step back and you remove the emotions from it, and you think logically, like, you know what? Yeah, me and her ain't gonna be together no more, but I still got these two girls I gotta deal with. I gotta make sure she don't have no fucked up ass dudes around these little girls. So let me position myself where I can influence the situation, where I can have some semblance of cachet over how she's moving with these little girls.
And okay, caller, here's another thing. We're going to have a strong front. That means that if she's punished over there, she's punished over here. If she's punished over here, she needs to be punished over there, because we don't want her to play parents. We don't want her to say, well, mommy punished me, but I want to go to my dad's house because he's gonna give me no. If you're punished over there,
same punishment. Same punishment.
See, this is what I'm saying. See, when you present when you present this to her, she's actually showing you that, look, we might not work out, but motherfucker, look, you're stepping up not as a father, but as a man. She's like, okay, listen, there is no way that she can fight everything we're telling you, because we're saying I want to be a team. And listen, this is the role that I want to play. And watch this, call. And not only that, let's talk about the next role. What I would love for us to do is to create a bank account and put money away now.
Oh, that's probably too much for him to see. That's probably too much.
We gotta give to him because we ain't know we gonna talk.
But that's.
No, I'm just saying. Well, no, I'm giving you this real quick. I'm saying that because see, when you get this game, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking, look, they're gonna be clothes, phones, laptops, computers, hey, motherfucker, cars later on, and this thing called college. You gotta look when y'all have these kids, y'all gotta move and think into the future. And you got but what I'm saying is you have got to be able to let her know at the end of the day, even though this is the end of you and I, this is not the end of us being parents to our kids. That's all I'm saying. And listen, take whatever Zach and I told you, soak all that in, come up with the plan, take her to dinner. And this is not a dinner to fuck. This is a dinner to celebrate her as the mother of your goddamn child or
Give
children.
her a hug, kiss her on the cheek, and say thank you for everything.
I appreciate, and give her, I don't even mind you giving her fly.
And good luck to you.
Yes, because again, you want to recognize her as a mother, not as your lover, but as a mother. And if you can recognize her as that, and y'all separate what you are going to do, y'all are not going to have any issues that motherfuckers have with the kids and all that other stuff.
Exactly.
It's game. It's
a lot of that baby mama drama comes from guys not handling the breakup right.
Right. You're doing right.
If the woman is emotional and you're emotional, it's going to be a fucking mess. Right? Somebody has to be logical. Somebody has to say, guys, it's okay if you're upset that the relationship didn't work out.
Yes.
It's okay if you're gonna miss her. But guys, she's gonna move on and she's gonna be sucking a new dick soon. Right? Get over that. Right? Let's get over that. I know it stings you. Colin, I'm not saying it's you, but there are other guys, they're worried about that. And they're also worried about the prospect of another man being around their kids. Well, if you were worried about that, you should have made sure that relationship worked, right? But now that we're here at this juncture where the relationship didn't work, now you got to make sure you and that woman are on the same page. So when she does bring another man around the children, she is so respectful of your opinion and of your influence with the kids that she's very mindful of the type of man that she brings.
And real quick, because we gotta continue this, about to wrap this up soon. What I'm saying is that her worry is bringing her children around another woman. So we want to reassure her that I can promise you that I will never bring anybody around my children because no other person should be around them but their mother. And I hope you give me the same respect, as in, don't bring anybody around. Now, eventually that's going to happen if you're serious in a relationship. But once that comes, we should be able to talk like we're doing right now and discussing it like adults and with no issues and problems and moving forward. And when you do that, dog, it's gonna fuck her up because most women think that, it's gonna be a bad breakup and y'all need to argue and fight. Motherfucker, when you got game, you man all the time.
Exactly. You handle it. At the end of the day, once you realize how invested you are in making sure the kids are taken care of and how active you're gonna be, most sensible women don't want to fuck that up.
Yes. Hey, I'll even be Santa Claus on Christmas Eve and chew up them raggedy ass cookies and pour that sour milk out.
And not only that, Steve.
Yeah.
You guys having a great co-parenting relationship actually helps a woman's dating life.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It helps her dating life where she can be free to go, eventually when she's ready to date and move on and all that, it's going to help her out because she doesn't have a bitter baby daddy who is always, I'm not picking up the kids, or you say you're going to pick up the kids, then you don't. And every time you say you're going to do something, you don't do it. So now she can't plan to enjoy her life because you fucking it up with your bullshit.
Yeah, we just need to be on page together as far as holidays and discipline and all that other stuff. And as long as you're on the same page with her, you'll be fine. It's just important that and look, soccer games, football games, or anything, gymnastics. Well, your girl's gonna be doing not football, but gymnastics, maybe basketball or any female thing they're doing. You just got to show your support. and as long as you're doing that, you're not gonna have any issues with the woman, okay, big dog? So you just gotta soak all that up, okay?
All right, I appreciate the game.
Okay, but you're gonna be
Appreciate that.
you're gonna be okay, man. Life happens, okay? Okay?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be all right.
All right. So all
All
right.
right,
So
appreciate it.
all right, good luck to you. If you ever need anything, just call us and let us know. We got you, brother. Okay. We're proud of you. Okay.
All right, have a good one.
All right,
Appreciate the game.
all right. Respect to you, young man. Respect. All right, let's continue, man. That was a great call. Area code 646, sir. What's your name and what's your question? 646 going once. 646 going twice. 646. All right, we might hang up and just call you back if I don't know if your phone. We'll call you back 646. Maybe you're not around. We'll call you and see if you. Let's call you. So 646. Yes, sir. What's your name? What's your question, buddy? Yeah, what's going on, buddy? What's your name?
Good
What's
night, man. My name is Ethan. My question is that.
All right,
my
Ethan.
fault,
Wait,
Zach.
Ethan.
What's up, man?
Are you the guy in
I
the?
was just checking in.
Are you the
before
guy
you
in
hanged
the?
up.
Wait, no, it's all
Hanged
good.
up.
Wait, Ethan. Are you the guy that's with the hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ethan, I didn't know they kicked you. I didn't know that was going on. So, Ethan, all right, Ethan, it's good. Let's talk. Okay, now you're calling in.
Let me take out my headphone. I
Yeah,
cannot hear
do
you
that,
right
do
now.
that. Yeah.
Okay, I got the iPhone 15. I know it's.
I know it's all good, Ethan. It's all good. How can we help you, buddy? I didn't know they did that. I didn't because again, the mods don't play here. But go ahead. What's your question? How can we help you, buddy?
Man, I had a question because you spit some game tonight, and you said a woman doesn't really know herself because she's walking around like alive,
but she's sleeping.
You said something like she's not really alive, like
she's not
just walking.
Yes.
And that's what I wanted you to go in depth about because like I was just on the train, I'm looking, and I had a little altercation with an emotional guy on the train, and he said something to a lady with a child, and I'm like, come on, man, I just have to stand up for her. But
no. Listen, Ethan, real quick, Ethan, please listen to me. Ethan, listen to me. Don't do that again, okay? Let me tell you why. Okay. Zag and I are from the 1900s. Zag, I love to say that now. It's my thing. We're from the 1900s. So Zag and I are from the 1900s. we're from the 1900s. And back in our day, you could do that because we fight it out and we go play football afterwards or 21 or whatever afterwards or ride our bikes, whatever. You're in a time now that if you say something to the wrong person, they will pull out a weapon or something. And I don't want something to happen to you trying to protect somebody that's not yours to protect.
So, and I would say this, unless that woman and child were in imminent danger.
Yes.
Like danger, like, possibly badly injured or even deleted. You know what I'm saying? If a guy's just saying something to him, no matter how rude he is, that's not your concern. Look, guys, there are plenty of grave markers for guys who try to defend a woman that he didn't know simply because the guy said some words to her. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't risk your life trying to defend the honor of a woman you don't know. Don't do that.
Okay.
No, I get it. Real quick, caller. I get it. Hold on, real quick, caller. I get it. It's in me too. It's in me to want to say something to a guy who is in his woman's face, yelling at her in public and shit, snatching her up and shit. It's in me to want to say something and do something to the nigga. I get it, right? But I'm not dying for no chick I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then not only that, but if you and a guy get into it and you end up, killing that dude, now you're about to go to prison.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen, okay?
Yeah, it was a crazy time because basically I was just sitting on the train. I got the hand seat, and the guy's book bag is open and it's hanging. It's coming from like it's hanging inside the bar, like it's hanging over my head. And I hit him. I told him, your bag is open. He's just mad and emotional, and you know how it goes down. So the lady is looking, right? She probably is looking. He's like, "What the fuck you looking at?" And he's just mad as fuck.
Right.
I'm like, "Yo, just
and right there, and right the fact that he was mad right there. Caller, real quick, caller. Hold on, caller. Right there. The fact that he's mad for no reason. So if he's acting like that for no reason, imagine if you're going back and forth with him. Now you're giving him reason to escalate the situation. Carl, you gotta stop talking, bro. You gotta stop talking, bro. Sometimes you gotta leave people alone, bro. But go ahead.
Okay. Now,
All right.
if Steve want to say something,
No. Zach said I don't want you. I said all I need to say. Let's move on to the awakening. Okay. What I'm saying is that women, women are walking around half asleep, meaning that they're alive, but they're not alive, and that means sexually alive. Okay. It's not because they're lazy, and it's not because they're dull. It's because they're conditioned by the outside world and all the things out there to suppress their wildness, and they're being slutty and nasty and dark and dirty because the outside world judges them. So every woman out there, they're nasty, but they're not nasty to judgmental people that want to look down on them for wanting to be sexual. Zach, what say you on that, brother?
No, and that's what when you talk about being judgmental, this is what guys have to understand, right? Women love sex. They love it. You can't escape it, right? But instead of guys being worried about who the woman is fucking, how many guys she fucking, the biggest question, does she want to fuck you, right? That's more important than anything, because if she's not sexually attracted to you, what difference does it make what she may or may not have done? Like that's really irrelevant. But not only that, I would challenge guys to pay more attention to the treatment. Okay, listen to what I'm saying, fellas. Pay more attention to the treatment. How are women treating you? How are women responding when you try and provide instructions or give them guidance, or even correction? Because sometimes women, they might say and do some goofy shit, and you got to course correct. Are they receptive to constructive criticism? Or do you have a woman saying, I'm a grown woman, I don't need you to tell me that? Or you don't think I know that? Or you think I'm dumb or something? Right? If you're talking to a woman and she's saying that shit to you, bro, she ain't the one. But go ahead, y'all got it.
So the awakening is it's not about, okay, I want Zag and I, what we do is we're not nice to women. We're just who we are. We don't see, being nice to me is faking something. We're good people. But I can't say we're nice, Zach, because we're just good people.
I am not a nice person, and I'm not friendly. Okay. What I mean by not friendly is I'm not the guy that's gonna strike up a conversation with you out the clear blue sky. Say, hey, buddy. Hey, man, I love your outfit. Where did you get that? I'm not that kind of nigga. But if you speak to me, I will speak to you. I have no problem. But I just mind my business though. But go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, well, so what we're saying is that I am here to disrupt her comfort and sexual zone, okay? That's what I want to disrupt. Because a lot of guys don't know or understand the rules of sex. They think it's just spitting on her pussy by saying boring and weak things and not being able to show the woman that I am the guy. If you're fucking with me, because that's all you can do is fuck with me, you're fucking with an alluring, charismatic, passionate motherfucker that has a deep, 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 deep belief, not only in himself, young man, but in my sexual abilities to make that pussy purr, to make you feel when I get done, listen, when I get done talking that shit and you play with that pussy and come for me and submit that pussy to me, you are going to feel independent. You are going to feel playful and adventurous. You're going to feel things that you've never seen, because Oliver Life Caller, she doesn't get that, because these guys outside of this show right here, they don't know how to talk to the pussy the right way. They don't know how to turn her on. They don't know how to change it up. They don't know how to pivot in their speech patterns. Zach, what's up? You got it, Zach.
Well, to your point, so let's go back to the title. My woman keeps saying no to sex. Now, the initial thing that Steve read was evidently about a guy who's dealing with a woman who claims that she's a virgin and she's waiting until marriage. Let me say this. Ladies, I'm gonna need all y'all to gather up your personables. Grab up your personables. I'm gonna need you to go out into the lobby. We have some massage chairs. We also have some tasty treats. Go help yourself, right? So, guys, here's the thing. And as much as I love women, and as much as I respect women, they are some goddamn liars. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Again. Okay. As much as I love women, and as much as I respect women, they be lying their motherfucking ass off. Okay. So let me say this. When a woman tells you she's a virgin, don't believe her. When a woman tells you she's practicing abstinence,
Don't believe
her. When a woman tells you you got to be friends first, don't believe her.
Don't believe
When a
that
woman
shit.
tells you you got to date her for a while, don't believe her. Now, here's the thing. Here's the funny part. She could be telling the truth. She could be practicing abstinence. She could be a virgin. But guess what? Don't believe her. Zach, why wouldn't I believe her? Because she's a woman. Don't.
Yeah, but you know
Don't
what?
believe. Look, she could be. Let me say this real quick. See, I'm gonna pass it back to you. That was tongue in cheek type shit. But let me say this. Let me tell you the real reason why you don't believe her. Right. The real reason why you don't believe her is because she can't prove none of that shit. She can't prove what the fuck she just told you. She can't prove that that's really true. You got to take her word for it. And you just met her. Why would you take her word for it and you just met her? But more importantly than that, though, guys, what do you want to do? Do you really want to wait 3 months to have sex with a chick you just met? Do you want to wait 3 dates? If the answer is no, then why are you waiting? But go ahead, Steve.
So you want to know what you need to believe in, big dog?
Let's hear some.
Your motherfucking dick. It's the only thing you need to believe in. Because when you believe in that, and no, I'm talking about good. I'm saying that before they come back, because they're starting to come back in here. I'm saying that you got to believe that. Listen, I don't even look. I'm so good at what I do. I don't think you really want to fuck with me. Believe. I'm so good at what I do. I don't think you're ready for this. Because like Zach said, call her. I know y'all heard. You know what a crygasm is, motherfucker? Call her. You know what a crygasm is?
That's when the girl she in ecstasy and the tears coming out because of that.
It's when she's so connected to you and it feels so good. She doesn't cry like she turns on the waterworks because you okay. It's like a freedom. It's like all this time and every guy that I've been hanging out with, all these guys have been suppressing this feeling. And for the first time, I'm with somebody that is letting me out, letting me feel and connect. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Fucks him up, brother. All right, but we about to wrap it up. But what's your question? What you got, brother? What's up?
This is really my last question.
Yes.
I know y'all was cutting my ass because I was on the train at the time.
Young man, stop. Stop. One thing we teach you here is to communicate yourself. That's all you had to say, man. You don't have to explain yourself. You could just say, look, I can't call you on the train. That's all you had to say, buddy. Look, it's important that you learn how to communicate yourself with women, not just with men, but with everybody, okay? Because we can't read your mind, okay, buddy?
All right, I'm gonna just get into my question. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
sure. No, it's all respect. It's all respect.
Question.
Yes.
Should a man have peace if he keeps disturbing his own peace? Like, if a man keeps on saying that this is what he wants, but in his mind he keeps disturbing what it is he wants, because you create whatever you want for yourself. Should he have what he wants with a woman, or
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So I'm talking about, you know, how everybody has a feeling, you know, I want to have sex, I want to have a girl, or whatever it is for every guy. Should that man, if he keeps disturbing his own peace, have that off rip just because?
Wait, what? Wait. You're asking. Wait, what does he want again?
He wants to have like a connection with a woman or
Why? Wait. Why?
whatever.
Wait. No. I'm asking you why.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying
I don't understand.
if he keeps disturbing his own peace, like what makes him happy for that?
No. I'm asking you. I don't understand. I'm lost. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Okay, I'm talking about just your natural, because everybody has the times when they.
No, we're not talking about everybody. I need more understanding, dog, because this is bothering me. What you're saying, this is not making sense to me. What the fuck?
Okay, let me be more clear.
Yeah,
Give me
please.
Right? I'm saying a man's natural state of being, perfection, right? If he keeps disturbing what it is that's great in him, and that, you know, that's already natural. That's already natural.
Wait. What do you mean disturbing? What is he disturbing that's great in him? That doesn't make sense. What is he disturbing?
I'm talking about all the things that people say. Oh, I have this going on.
Wait, who are people? Are we talking about women? Wait, what are you talking about? Who people? Okay,
I'm talking about myself, but I'm talking about.
All right, so wait. Listen, young man, please. Okay, we're trying to help you, but you're going all over the place. Focus on you. What are you talking about? Your peace. What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about my happy state of mind, right? And I'm saying, if I keep disturbing what it is that I like in my life.
What are you talking? How? What are you talking about? Disturb? What are you talking about? Explain.
See, right? Like how you do your sex poetry. You stop doing that for a day, but then you say, I want to get back on macking or something, right? Or doing something with somebody. I'm saying, if you disturb your peace like that.
I don't disturb. There's no, the men don't disturb shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what's disturbing to me. Why do you keep using a negative word like disturb? Why would I disturb myself?
So wait, so what are you doing every second of the day then, if you're not disturbing yourself at all?
Evolving myself.
I'm not saying that you do.
Evolving, not disturbing, evolving. So what are you talking about?
So does a man who isn't evolving deserve?
Then he's not a man. He's a guy. If you're not evolving, you're not. If you're not evolving, you're stagnant. And men are not stagnant people. So no, you're not evolving. That's why you need to learn the game. You're lying to yourself, thinking you're more than you're not, young man, and you aren't evolving. You're stagnant. And that is why when I get around a woman, I'm that motherfucker. Zag's that motherfucker. We make statements and paint pictures in her mind. We're not trying to gather information about her. We're giving her something to experience.
Wait. He talking about gathering information?
Well, no, he's talking about disturbing it, like when he disturbs himself. Like, we don't disturb.
I'm just talking about like just what you naturally like in life, and then you just feel like you want something from other people. Like, you should you want that or not? That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever.
Wait. Are you asking, should you want something from other people?
No, I'm saying if you feel like you want stuff from other people, but you keep disturbing your own people.
What do you want?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Not even like, it's just nothing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, caller, wait, let's stop this out. How old are you, buddy? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, it's cool.
Oh yeah, he's super young.
Yeah, you're young. You're young. Okay, so here's the problem. You're saying a bunch of shit that is not real because you don't know why you're saying what you're saying.
Exactly. He has no clue why he's saying what he's saying.
Yeah, as a man, when Zag and I talk, we back it up with fact of what we know. But you're just saying these things that's why it's not working. You're just making shit up.
So, but this is what happens a lot, caller, and I don't know if this is your case or not. Especially when you're younger, right? What happens a lot is your conditioning, your upbringing, your beliefs based on how you were brought up and all of that. A lot of times that collides with how you really feel about things. Like an example, caller, an example might be this. Just listen to me, just real quick. Let me just say this, and then I'll pass it to you, and then you can speak to it. So an example might be this. Let's say you have a woman, for instance. Both her parents are married. Both her grandparents on both sides are married. Very religious household, right? Traditional marriages, monogamous relationships, right? So she's brought up to look at sex a certain way. She's brought up to look at relationships a certain way and to seek marriage and family. She's brought up to do that, right? But what happens sometimes is, as she's experiencing men and maybe having sex and all of that, she's realizing that her true desires aren't rooted in what she was brought up to look for, right? Her social conditioning doesn't match what she really desires. She might desire to go to sex parties. She might desire to live a poly lifestyle, right? The problem with people is they'll look at her and think something is wrong with her. And all she came to realize was that lifestyle that my family lives, that society say we should live, I don't like that shit, right? So what happens is people just like what they like. And unfortunately, sometimes it there's an internal battle that you have with yourself because on one hand, you want to indulge in what you like, but you feel like there's something wrong with it. Go ahead, Colin.
Yeah. So no, thank you. Because what I was thinking of was conditioning. So let me, for you, Steve, let me reword it. Should a man have peace with a woman if he keeps disturbing his peace with his own conditioning? That's what I was. That's what I was trying to like get into. Like,
okay, so here's the thing about peace, right? And one of the worst things that has happened as of late was guys got on the internet and started talking about a woman being a man's piece. That's a weak thing to say. So here's the thing about peace, right? As a man, right now listen to what I'm about to say. In my life, right, as a man, I have peace, I have joy, I have tranquility, and I have happiness. I have everything I need, right? So I don't need shit from a woman. So a woman can't bring me anything because everything I require already exists within me and my lifestyle and my life, right? So if a woman is gonna fuck with me, all I require is she doesn't disturb my peace, my happiness, my joy, and my tranquility. That's it.
Does that make any
so
sense,
my
big guy?
You said what?
So then my conditioning doesn't really matter. Then I could have what I want.
Well, no. Well, it's not that. Okay, but you don't want you though. That's the problem. We want ourselves, man.
Repeat what I said. I said I'm happy without a woman. I have peace without a woman. I have joy without a woman.
Like, huh?
No, I said all of those things I named, those things exist in my life without a woman. The problem with a lot of guys is they're willing to sacrifice and compromise certain things to have a woman. That's the problem with guys.
And they get the okay.
And then they cry and whine later about how the woman never really loved them and you just played me and you did this to me and all that shit I done for you, you ungrateful woman. And the reason why they crying and whining like little girlies about that shit is because they did things for the woman without her not having to earn it. They just did shit because they wanted to win her over. They wanted to win her affection. They wanted to prove to the woman that I'm a cool guy. Look at all this shit. Look at how thoughtful and kind and selfless I am and all this goofy shit. And then when a chick don't reciprocate, you mad at her. No, make her earn everything. Don't give her nothing up front, but good dick and conversation. That's all a woman gets up front. Good dick and conversation. Everything else you gotta earn.
Gotta earn it. Does that make any sense, my brother?
That you guys broke it down for me. That made sense.
Yeah, you're just young right now. You're learning. That's all.
This is my last question.
Yes. What's up? What you got?
When a woman does get into my life, like what exactly do I like? What do I owe her?
No, see.
Wait. Did you say what you owe her?
Come on.
Wait. I know you didn't say what you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on, Steve. I gotta have him explain this. Please elaborate. What do you mean by owe her?
I don't mean off rip. I mean once she's on my pro.
No. Bro, I need you to explain by what do you mean by you owe a woman?
Something out of me.
You said what?
And I see that she's able to actually earn something that I can
Okay,
get.
it's not about okay. So caller. Okay, so let's change your mindset right now. It's not about what you owe a woman. It's about what she's earned. So you're rewarding her. So I'll paint a picture for you, right, Steve? If I may, Steve.
If you may, please.
I'll use myself as an example. Any woman I deal with, she's going to be a fuck buddy first. She has no choice. There is no fucking negotiation. Either now we can fuck once or twice and that be it. I'm cool with that too. But if a woman wants continued access to me for an extended period of time, it has to be in a sexual relationship capacity first, right? So caller. Now, let's say we get to that point where we both fucking, we both mutually enjoy the sex, we're fucking, blah, 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 blah. Let's say a couple months go by, a few months go by, right? Let's say at some point she begins to realize, I like Carrie. I mean, I enjoy the sex, he's cool as hell, but I'm finding out more and more things about him as time goes on. I really like him. I want him to date me. I wonder will he date me? Right? I wonder will he take me seriously if I explore that idea with him, right? So what she might do is she might start to do shit. She might start to ask to fold laundry. She might offer to take me out on her dime. Hashtag her debit card works too, right? So these are things that a woman might do to get your attention, right? Because she wants to spend time with you non-sexually so she can get to know you better, right? She wants to spend time with you non-sexually so she can get to know you better and you can get to know her better because she wants you to date her seriously, right? So she wants to get you out of the bedroom. Now, assuming that I'm down with this, assuming that I'm okay with this, during the course of time, if she's consistent with campaigning and auditioning for a role in my life, right? We're gonna sit down and have a discussion about that. Right? You get it so far, caller?
Sit down discussion.
But we're gonna have a so if she's campaigning, listen to me. Caller, listen. Caller, you need to do more listening than talking, but you're doing too much talking.
Caller, listen.
You're doing too much talking.
Listen.
My fault.
Yeah. You need way too much help to be doing all that talking. So, as a man, as a man, you need to already know what it takes for a woman to get that coveted role. Caller, I'll put it to you like this. If you wanted to be the CEO of Bank of America, you need to be in a certain position to acquire that position. You need to have a certain level of education, a certain level of experience, a certain level of skill set and knowledge to be a CEO. You just can't come and be a CEO. So if a woman wants to be your girlfriend, there needs to be a formatted, structured way for you to be able to tell that she is qualified for that position. There are checks and balances that you adhere to, that you make sure she adheres to, so she can prove over an extended period of time that she's worthy of that position that she wants. Y'all got it.
Does that make any sense?
I understand that breakdown, Zach. I appreciate it. I mean, hey, I got my questions answered tonight.
All right, well, hey dog, we welcome you into the room, dog. And we welcome you in the room. Please come in, and anytime you have a question, just let us know. And we're proud that you called in. That was manly of you, and we are proud of you. Good job, okay, big guy.
Yeah, and let me say this, guys.
Man, thank you guys for answering my questions.
Hold on, real quick, call. Let me say this before you hang up. Mm-hmm. Trying to get to know a woman doesn't help you know you. Okay? Trying to get to know a woman does not help you.
Real quick.
You said what?
A short breakdown real quick. I know you was probably going to get
No. I'm just saying, I don't want to give a breakdown. I'm just saying, trying to get to know a woman doesn't help you know you. So you don't need to know a woman. What you need to know is, how does she respond to the authentic version of you? That's all you need to know.
Woof.
You don't need to know her. You
Damn.
need to know how she responds to the authentic version of you.
And then everything will unfold after that, right?
And everything will unfold organically after that.
Okay. I just thought even if I'm being my authentic self, I won't always get the authentic her. I was breaking it down, but
Yes, bro. Yes, you can be. Hold on, real quick. You can be your authentic self, and you'll still run into a woman who's wearing a mask. Why? Because she is not sexually attracted to you. So she's not going to show you what she looks like behind a mask because she doesn't want your dick. Only the women who want your dick will take off the mask for you. Does that make sense?
Makes absolute sense.
Okay.
Understand. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a
All right,
good
respect.
night.
Great call, young man. Great questions. Great call. We about to wrap the show up, but it was a great call, guys. So guys, last round question, I got him, but we did a very good show for y'all guys out there. We appreciate all you guys. We got OG Reacts tomorrow. So last round of questions before we wrap it up. Hey Zach, did you see on the back end?
Yeah.
Hey. No, I'm saying the second.
Yeah. I saw both.
Yo. All right, wait, real quick. Dave G. Oh, no, Dave G. All right, let's see our dog Dave G. Hold on, here we go. Does knowing yourself allow you to know women? I suppose it's based on experience. Or does knowing women?
Okay, so I'll just use myself as an example.
Use it. Go ahead, Zach.
I know women very well.
Very well.
I know women very. In fact, I get my lesbian card renewed every 30 days. I know women
every 30?
Every 30 days, right? And I'm being a little facetious, but I'm also being very, 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 very serious, right? I've never been played by a woman. And the reason why I haven't been played by a woman is because I know women, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, when you know women, you're always a couple of steps ahead of women.
Right. So,
right? And the reason why you're a couple of steps ahead of women is because you want the interaction to go in the desired fashion. Right. So you have to be a couple of steps ahead of them. So when you see the bullshit, you can stamp it out right away. Right? But go ahead.
So what I'm saying, Dave, what I'm saying to you that you need to understand is that Zach and I are not trying to learn women. We're learning what we need to do when a woman is lucky enough to be around us. So we're not, see y'all, Dave, I will appreciate the question, but look at the influence a woman's having over you. We're telling you when you learn the game, you got that mouthpiece and you know how to fuck the way we show you how to fuck and talk that yak to them. Man, it's just, it just changes your reality where you're just so fucking arrogant. It's just, it's not that Zach and I try to be arrogant. It's just that I know and Zach knows what they don't know. Fuck around and find out. I'm gonna make that pussy wet and purr and come. And I want you to still try to see other guys. Please try to see them. I want you to think about other guys. Please think about other guys. Please date other guys. Do what you want. But Zach, you know what the deal is, man. When they get some of this, hey Zach, we ain't even talking about fucking. We talking about just our mouthpiece alone, Zach. Come on.
Hey, look, let me say this real quick. I'm God's favorite. I just want to point that out. Steve, I'm highly blessed, right? And I'm favored. Let me tell you why, Steve.
That's not true. I'm sorry, not you, Zach. What the fuck is he talking? I'm sorry, Zach.
No,
Zach, I'm sorry. What the fuck is this?
Okay, he says a woman will leave you because she's having problems with you liking peace. No. First of all, how would you even get with a woman who got a problem with you liking peace anyway? So like that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Let me say this real quick. Steve, I ordered a floating bed, right? So the bed. Hold on real quick. My fucking phone died. So the floating bed, right? It looks like it's floating because you can't see the bottom of it, and it has LED lights at the bottom with a remote control, right? Right, this remote control right here on my fucking camera. Hold on real quick. Real quick. Let me show you real quick. So this goes to the floating bed, right? Right. So it changes the lights. It's dope. But my phone died, so I can't show you the video. Now, peep game though. Peep game. This is why I'm God's favorite, right? So I ordered this floating bed, right? Which is the frame that with the LED lights and all of that. But I also ordered the mattress, and I ordered 2 TV stands, right? You know how you have the flat screen TV on the wall with the holder.
Yeah, go ahead. Listen. Yeah, go. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead.
they have standalone stands where you can put the flat screen on, where you can swivel it and you can move it anywhere you want, right? So I ordered all of this shit, Steve, right? Now, peep game. I'm gonna show you that I'm God's favorite, right? I ordered all of this shit, right? So on Sunday, I look at my bank account, Steve, and I can see that the money is pending. You know how when it's pending, when it's about to come out?
Yes.
I can see that it's pending, Steve. So this morning, Steve, I look at my bank account, Steve. They fucked up. They never took the money out, Steve. So I got the shit for free. Right? So I'm not even mad. I spent a lot of money and I got it for free because somebody on Amazon's end fucked up the accounting. Thank you, Amazon. That's why I got a credit card with y'all. I love y'all. But
Last
anyway.
call. Well, last call. 267, your last call. What you got? What's your question? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, fellas? It's Dave G again. I'm back, Steve. What's up, Zach?
All right, what's good, D? What's good with you, brother? What's up?
Yeah, no. So I wanted to address with the comment, and I wanted to address as far as the question that I asked, as far as knowing self or knowing women by way of knowing self. So as far as a woman recognizing that you hold your peace to a high standard, what I think is, and unfortunately is because of guys being influenced by society. And I've been this way as well. You see women that kind of look down on you prioritizing your peace.
Dave.
Go ahead.
Here in this world that Zag and I live in, I don't give a fuck if she's looking up, down, left, or right.
That's my point.
But no. But it's not your point because it seems like you're influenced by what the fuck a woman is doing, looking down. Who gives a fuck what that motherfucker is doing?
I've been like that. I've been like that, Steve.
I know. Okay, I know, but that's what we're saying. You've got it. The problem is you're allowing the influence of a woman to shake you and move you, dog. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I was just addressing what the guy was saying, and I've been that way before. That's why I was saying that.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Okay, real quick, Dave. Real quick. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick, and I'll pass it back to you. I just want to say this real quick. Men, we got to get better at not allowing a woman's mood to impact your mood. Okay, we need to get better at that. The reason why guys have a lot of arguments in their relationships, one of the reasons, there's more than one reason. I don't want to put it all on men because it's not all on men at all. But one of the reasons why men have a lot of arguments in their relationships is because you guys are too moody, meaning you're too emotionally invested in how the woman is behaving. Her mood is impacting your mood. Oh, my woman can be in a bad mood, right? She could be looking at me funny and all of that. That's not going to impact my mood, right? I'm not going to, like guys be sitting in a car for like an hour or 30 minutes when they get home because they afraid of their woman going to say something. Bro, I ain't got them kind of problems. I ain't got to worry about no chick raising her voice at me or saying goofy shit or making comments no, because I don't let a woman's mood impact my mood.
But what though?
But check this out, Zach. The other side of that too is there are guys that claim that they like when a woman gets feisty.
But what does that have to do with you though? What does it have to do with you?
Right. No, nothing.
So stop. So we got no. That's the problem, brother D. We're too busy looking in other motherfuckers' houses. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they, man, dog. Listen, it's a cruel world in this game, man. You can't give a fuck. You got to stop that worrying about other motherfuckers, dog.
No, facts. Like I said, I've been in a position where I would allow that
from a woman, but I don't do that anymore, especially since I've been listening to y'all. As far as prioritizing your peace, that comes number one. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. You know what I'm saying? And my life is better because of it. You know what I mean? I was just addressing what he said, but as far as the topic or as far as y'all speaking on that, society has grabbed a hold of a lot of men and women.
Dave,
that
you're doing it
toxicity-
again.
thinking
Damn
that
it,
toxicity is
Dave.
in.
Dave, stop.
Stop blaming society. Society ain't got nothing to do with it.
Fucking talking about, you know what society Zach talks about? The society of Carrie K. Zaggin. The society I talk about is the society of motherfucking me. Why do you keep talking about shit? That's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, you worried about the wrong shit, brother.
No, this is your no, Dave. We got you, dog. I'm not trying to be down, meaning. Y'all gotta stop worrying about other motherfucker. Dog, this is a cruel, cold game in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is cruel and cold. All right? All right?
Yeah, you can't handle your business when you worry about other people's business. Like focus on your shit.
That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to say. As far as like the knowing yourself or knowing women by way of knowing yourself, I was also at a point where I was like, man, fuck what women think. Well, I'm still like that.
No. No. You need to stay like that. See, knowing yourself.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. And guys don't get this. In order for women to show you their most authentic selves, you must first approach them with your most authentic self. Right? So when I say guys, this is what guys will do. I got to get to know her. So let me pretend like I care about shit that she care about. You're not getting to know her then because you're pretending to care about shit that she care about. What you're knowing from her, what you're getting to know from her is the watered down version of who she is because you're not showing her who you are in the raw. So how you going to get to know her in the raw? All you're doing is getting pieces of her because you're showing her pieces of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're going to get to know her by way of yourself.
Exactly.
Authentically, yeah. Yeah, I get that for sure.
No, but Dave, what I'm saying is I understand you think you get it, but you don't get it. See, okay, Dave, if you get it, your language, like Miles says, your language is exposing that you're still thinking about the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just addressing what the dude said in the chat.
Okay,
That's
all right. Now, what about anything
I'll back off that.
All right, anything on you, dog? Did you have a question before we wrap it up, brother?
That's it. That's
okay.
it. I appreciate y'all.
All right, thank you, Dave.
Man.
Great. We appreciate you. We appreciate you too, Dave. Thank you very much, brother. Okay, appreciate you, man.
Yes,
respect to you, Dave. Big Dave. Thank you, Big Dave. All right, guys. So that's going to be it. Hey, guys, if y'all last question because we're about to wrap this up. Zach, don't hang up. But last question. Just let me know, guys, any other questions y'all have. But we did a great show. We appreciate all you guys out there, man. We're about to wrap this up because we got OG Reacts tomorrow. Zach, you got anything going down? I got a reaction. I got to do a reaction video I'm going to drop, and that'll probably be it before we start our show. But do you have anything going
on? No, man. Again, guys, like, share, subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere this evening. Y'all came through. Y'all fucking with myself and the dean.
Yes.
We appreciate all the callers, all the people who commented. Even if you a bitch ass nigga about it, we still appreciate the feedback because you came in here. And here's the thing, Steve. All these guys who leave these goofy comments, you see how 30, 40 minutes later, they still be leaving comments. And the reason why they still here leaving goofy comments, because they know what we're saying is some real shit. And they know that they're learning some shit. But instead of being some humble participants and learning some shit, they rather be some disruptive little bitches, right? So I understand you never had a father in your life to teach you how to actually take ownership of your personal decisions, but we're here to fill in the gaps.
Hey, best show ever because we can walk and chew gum, Jay. We can walk and chew gum. When y'all late women lucky enough, hey, we can walk and chew gum. But last I want to say, gentlemen, I want you guys, all you guys listening to us, we appreciate you guys. We just want y'all to learn to appreciate yourselves. But all that what Zach's saying is a teachable moment. Always remember, everybody doesn't want you to learn the information because they're mad that you're doing something they can't. So they will come in here and they will try to disrupt us all, but we all are standing on it. We appreciate all you guys, and we're going to keep moving forward, man. We got y'all, okay? Y'all are good, man. We got y'all. We're going to do everything we can to show y'all how to be. Because what, hey, Zach, I've always said it. And about from Zach, I think I'm gonna live to 93. I'm looking at 93, 103, I don't know, 113. But one day we are not gonna be here, and it's gonna be up to you motherfuckers to pass the baton on to the younger generation. So this is the moment that is real important to us, that we keep giving you this information, having you grow. So when Zag is off to wherever Zag is off to, and I'm off to wherever I'm off to, you guys can keep pushing the game on to the next generation, okay? So we're proud of you guys out here, man. Keep soaking it up. And we got, yes.
So see, hold on real quick. Somebody asked me what it means to be a floating bed. That's what it looks like.
Oh wait, hold on, let me blow you up. Hold on a second. Let me take this.
This is not my room. This is the bed. The bed.
With the lights make it look like it's floating, right?
Yeah, the light make it look like it's floating, but it also has hookups where you can plug up your laptop.
Let me pull it up and see if I can show a picture, because you kind of see it. Oh, let me see it.
Yeah, it's called what is it called?
What's it called?
It's called OLEVS floating bed frame. OLEVS.
OLEVS floating bed. Okay.
Yeah, floating bed frame.
I got it. Oh yes. Oh, Zag.
Yeah,
oh,
man. I gets it in, brother.
Zag, you rocking with, motherfucker?
Yes, I gets it in. I just put that motherfucker together. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I got the little remote out there. They got me.
Oh my God. I might have to do, hey guys.
Hey, show it. You got a picture of it?
Oh, I'm about to show him right now. Hold on. Wait. I gotta wait. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna do something better. Hold up, dog. Hold up, Zach. Zach, you know how we do it. We always like to up the ante. Hold on, guys. Let me show y'all something. Wait. Let me see if I can find it. Oh
yeah. Steve, where you at? You got me over here by myself, nigga. What's up?
I know, Zach. I got. Wait. Well, fuck. Hold on, Zach. Let me. Wait. Let me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, Zach. Let me find it. See, God damn it.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Fuck. Hold on, Zach. You threw me off my square on this shit. Hold on. I got the guys. Watch this. Wait. I want y'all to see something, guys. I think they ain't ready for this. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see. No. Hold on, find it. Wait. I gotta find it. Good. Holy shit. Yo, hold up, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Zach. I got you, dog. No Diddy. I got you, because I want these to Zag. This is what the fuck I'm talking about, Zag. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, Zag. They even creating their own, but you got yours. Hold on, so let me pull it. Hey, Zag, I'm showing the video, motherfucker. Give me a second, dog.
All right.
Oh my God, you know how we do, dog. I don't know. I'm gonna show it. I gotta show it real quick.
I'm an ambiance type of nigga, bro. The ambiance is real shit.
Zag. That will go good, guys, with the wine above the bed. What? Think about putting the wine above the bed, your floating bed. With the hey, Zach, let me show you Zach, while we downloading this. Hold on, Zach. Think about this, Zach. Think about the wine. Zach, you watching this?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, look at this, Zach.
My camera bugging and shit. I'm here.
Wait. Okay, look at this, Zach. Hold on. Where's it at? Zach, think about, where's it at? Zach, the floating bed, right? With the wine above the bed, but with these photos. Look at this, Zach. Ready for the photo, Zach?
Yeah.
With these photos on here. Something like that around above it. Something like that above it.
All right.
Something like that above it. But hold on, let me grab it. Let me get the hold on.
Because I'm definitely in the market for a painting to put above it.
Oh yeah, because the painting is going to kind of describe a woman of sexual freedom, man. That's what
it's definitely going to be a sexual painting, not over the top. It's going to be sexy but tasteful at the same time.
I want mine over the top. But hold on, I'm downloading the video right now. Give me a second.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Zach. I got it downloaded. Dog, dog, this is so fucking fire, man. This is fire, son. Here you go.
Floating. Well, kind of. That's the look I was going for.
Okay. See that? Now here's the difference, Zach, but I'm just saying, you see how but you see how the bed is floating?
But mine, theirs is wood.
Yeah, but I'm just saying yours floats different. I'm just saying how it's gonna look like. Yours looks better They're just rigging it up. But I'm just saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you man, hey man, put that ass on that floating bed, dog. It's a fucking wrap.
Bruh, it's
Oh, yeah.
on, it's
Oh, yeah.
on and popping,
Yeah.
on and
Oh, man,
popping.
dog. Hey,
And
man.
look, check.
Yo.
Hold on, real quick. I
Yo.
want to show people. I want to show people something real quick. And I'm glad I found these, bro. Hold on, real quick.
And real quick, guys, if you want to, again, when y'all learn this game in the kitchen, hire someone to make you a painting like that and have that shit in your kitchen or something like that. Have something like that. Now, it doesn't have to be this, but make it like instead of sushi, you can make it cake or ice cream. But have someone, or you can probably tell I don't know what kind of AI you can probably ask that, but you can probably create that, man. So, and then you can take that joint and make a photo out of it. Zach, what you got?
Can you show the picture right there?
I'm about to show you right. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, I got to take this shit down. Here we go.
So these are stands, right?
Yeah.
So,
show it again, Zach. Oh yeah.
So real quick. So this is what it looked like by itself, right? It's standing by itself, but you can put up to 65 inches on it, right? So pause, right? Pause, right? But check this out. Hold on, real quick. Where's it at?
This motherfucker here, man.
Where's it at? Where I can find it? But you see how it swivels though. So you can put like something in front of it. It swivels. Yeah. So yeah, I got two of them fuckers too, bro. Yeah. But go ahead, fam. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I like the liquid. Let me show you. Hold on. I'll show you something I like because I want, I want like soothing, you know what I mean? So hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me show you this real quick, Zach. What about this? Hold on. Wait a second. Now this is like when you have the lights out and they dim and shit.
Yeah.
Like Zach. Now I'm gonna show you two of them, dog. I'm gonna show you two that if I get out there. Hold on, let me see if I can say this bitch. Damn it, hold on, let me go back and see if I can say this bitch. Let me show you this shit, Zach. Cause I'm saying I want to make it. Oh man, this is fire. Hold on, let me see here. Hold on, give me a second here. I don't want to tell them what it is until I pull that shit up. But I'm saying, Zach, oh man, Zach, look at this. Now this is gonna be guys. I'm not saying this. You can like Zach, you say you're swiveling and everything, right?
Yeah, swivels, yeah.
All right, now watch this, Zach. Let me see if I can say that shit. What I'm saying is
you can pick it up and move it anywhere in the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Zach, think about having something like this in the crib. Look at this right here. Hold on, check this out. Let me put the image up. Let me post the image. Hold on, guys. Let me grab this image real quick for y'all guys. Oh, Zach, wait till my school open. Oh, yeah. We can find something economical. Hold on, I'm pulling up right now. Something economical, Zach, because it's something like, think about this, dog. Especially with the dim lights and you setting the scene and shit. Have that.
Or the waterfall?
Yeah, but a clear one, like a glass.
Oh, that would be and the sound of water. The sound of water. Especially if it had like you said, the LED lights.
Yeah.
Oh my God, nigga, Steve.
That game.
Steve. Zach. Imagine you open your door.
Man, Zach, come on,
see that, and she can hear the water trickling down. Oh my God, nigga.
Zach, hold up, Zach. Let me show Zach. Hold on, dog. Look at this one.
With some soft ass music in the background.
Dog,
exactly.
Oh, nigga. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Zach, okay. Let me show him.
I can just hear panties hitting the floor, Steve. I can hear panties hitting the floor.
Zach, look at this one. So the lights out, the lights dim, right, Zach? The music playing. She comes in. All the lights are out, but this ambiance is the thing she runs into. The water coming, that's water. Water is coming down, the rocks and the lights on the side of the thing because that's all the light you need.
That's all the light you need, bro. That's all the light you need. You don't need no spot like it's on the cop car on your ass and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, bro, the mood lighting.
Mood like
lighting.
a motherfucker.
Mood lighting.
Yeah, so that's all we saying to y'all guys out there. Y'all can have things and create things, but y'all gotta set your crib up to be that guy because you're the guy. And I'm telling you, When women get shit like this, man, panties dropping, Zach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hold on real quick. Let me see if I got a video. Oh, so here's this before I put the mattress on it.
Oh wait, let me show. Oh wait, Zach. Hold on, let me show. Wait. I'm looking at something. Hold on, let me show you. Wait. Boom. Go ahead, do it again. Show it again. Hey Zach, every stroke.
Everything, yeah, dog. And this remote, dog. Hold on, dog. That little remote, dog.
hey, we giving it too much game. We giving it too much game, dog. We giving too much game. We gotta go ahead and wrap this up, man. We're giving it way too much game. Guys, I need to get us, holler at us, man. Zach, stay there for a second. Guys, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow on OG Reacts, man. We out this joint. Peace.